Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream and a feel-good Friday as we bring you a stacked, you heard me, stacked WWE Smackdown tonight. It's going to be fun. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. Get in that chat, blow it up. We want triple digits. Let's have a fun Friday, folks. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you SmackDown tonight. We are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again. Hopefully everyone out there is happy, healthy, safe. You're feeling good. You're doing good. You're excited. Lots going on SmackDown. Me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours. So blow up that chat. Click all the buttons. Let the world know you're having a good time here at the Wrestling for Life Network. But beyond that, folks, if you don't know who we are, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yes, we've got not one, not two, but three championship matches out here tonight. My guy, on top of that, we've got CM Punk versus Kevin Owens. Getting face to face out there. Yes, I see the things popping off and everything. Big things
what
popping, no things stopping. I don't even know, but you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. But we got a stacked SmackDown, my guy.
Let's go.
Still on top of that, we've got Shinsuke Nakamura going to come out here with a new partner. Who might it be? Who could it be?
Dun, dun, dun.
Who done it out there? Could it be Ilya? Could it be Finn? Could it be Nakamura?
It could be anybody, and this is the fun part. Lots of rumors, lots of excitement going into tonight. We're going to talk a lot about it. I hope everyone out there's ready to go. Let us know what is on your wrestling mind. If you're watching right now, click like, click share, click subscribe. Be a part of the show. Be a part of the family. Be a part of all the fun. But you and I haven't hung out in a couple days, so we got some catching up to do. Lots going on in the wrestling world. Lots going on heading towards some major shows. We're excited for it. We cover more live wrestling than anybody else out there, folks. So get in that chat, blow it up. How you feeling? Nick, it's crazy. It's crazy times. The thing I wanted to ask you, who is the real OTC?
I was wondering where we're going to go with this because we haven't been here since Monday. So we've still got even Fatu showing up and this and that and everything as well. But I kind of like it. I kind of like if you're going to pot shot, just let them pot shot, let them do the things and everything like that. They did it before of the MFTs were kind of questionable of being around MJF's kind of font and attire and everything like that. So now it's kind of interesting that it's going back the other way around.
Absolutely. Sorry. Could everyone else hear that? That was crazy. But yeah, I mean, this is a funny topic. I mean, it's interesting that you would even kind of fly in that direction. Is that MJF being MJF, just antagonizing, making something buzzworthy? It has to be, right?
I think so.
I mean, we've seen the other side be a little sensitive if that kind of stuff happens. But I mean, can the WWE push back a little? Like, how does it? Well, it happens. It's crazy. We got two OTCs, and we'll put that out to the chat. Who's the real one?
I still think it's very fun that MJF's kind of doing the MJF thing and kind of pot shotting and poking and prodding and everything like that. But I do think that WWE can use this and they'll sit there and throw it as into one of their promos. Roman will mention something like that of, so-and-so is calling themselves the OTC out there. I'm the only tribal chief, what have you. Of AEW's taken enough pot shots their way. It's fine to see them take one back the other way.
I got no problem with it. You know me. We've talked about this so many times, Nick, of just like, what is happening today? But we've talked about it so many times as far as, I love the war. I love the battle. I love the banter, the playfulness of it all. I have no issue with any of this happening or playing out. I think some people get very uptight about it, but I like the bickering. I like pettiness. Let's go. Let's play.
Yeah, to me, I just thought it was complete fun. I thought it was, nothing really too much about it. I thought it was, like you said, it was fun to be fun, and it's kind of one of those. It's like a ha ha tee hee wrestling conversation. No one's really that butthurt about it.
Yeah, I'm curious.
If you are, then you remark, according to Vince Russo. But yes,
there you go.
To me, if that's not something to be bothered by.
Right. Well, I don't. I mean, it depends who you
don't
ask,
work
right?
there. You don't work there. Why would you be bothered by gimmick infringement on a place you don't work at?
Yeah, you would wonder at the end of the day, like, is it that paramount? Does it really have that much of an impact? But I mean, you would I understand, like, if all of a sudden we had a wrestler come out who was the cleaner, we'd have some questions.
Yeah, but we've also seen on the indies green cane, blue cane, white cane, this
on
cane,
the indies,
that cane, and everything.
Did you just call AEW the indies? How dare you?
Oh, I know. Cancel me right now.
How dare you?
Right, but no, it to me is not that. I get kind of your sentiment, but I think this is a lot of people making a bit of a mountain out of a molehill. It's a little shot, and again, I'm more upset about what they're doing with MJF than worried about him calling himself the OTC. I'm more upset about the fact that he's having to go into All In not as the champion, that he's having to go in a goddamn gauntlet match to try and get a shot at the champion at some point in time. That's more what I'm upset about than him calling himself the OTC. As a scarf carrying member, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy times. And I don't know how far we'll go into it, but Wednesday, I mean, the people that are really trying to make this sound like it's like, oh my God, I can't wait for All In. What a build. I don't know.
You mentioned one thing from kind of Wednesday that you wanted to talk about. I'll mention one thing that I want to talk about that I actually haven't even had to explain to Anthony last night on the Thursday stream. So what happened with Chris Jericho? What happened?
Dude,
why you do that? Why you do that? Why Dave Meltzer giving that match 4.5 stars? Why you do that?
Whoa. Hold up.
That's what I've allegedly seen out there.
That can't be true.
4.5.
That can't be true. Ladies and gentlemen.
Check that for me, but I did see it going around and everything.
There
was a positive spin put on that. I saw even.
What's the positive spin of that? That's like getting caught going reverse on the freeway. What's the positive spin?
But you see, Chris always walks forward on the walls. Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing? This is where the best wrestle. I said it on Wednesday, Nick. You could make an argument that AEW jumps in and gives us maybe the more exciting wrestling. Right? Like, you're likely to get that 5-star Meltzer, blow your socks off type shindig on AEW. But you're also most likely to get the worst shit in wrestling on AEW. Like, WWE is a happy medium sometimes, maybe too safe, too slow, too repetitive. AEW's got highs, but their lows are low. And that, to me, no positive spin. Jericho knows better. Either you don't care or you don't know. Jericho's a future Hall of Famer, no matter what I think about him now. But he legitimately knows better, so he doesn't give a shit. And
I don't think he doesn't give it. I think he just doesn't have it anymore. This is when you realize you have to see more than ever now, Chris. If you're watching this, game recognized game, and your game has fallen off 100%. If you've got to sit there and you're missing your spots and missing your timing with Don Callis, which again, why do we need Don Callis? But yes,
the screwdriver,
slow, clunky, malunky. I was running out of words.
Can we have like a wrestling come together meeting and just decide maybe the power tools and the toolbox, like the screwdrivers and maybe we can do wrestling without it. I'm so sick of the screwdriver. Like, running around puncturing people in the head without consequence ad nauseum isn't like, well, it's wrestling. No, it's stupid. It's a bridge too far. And listen, dude, like this, I said it Wednesday. I'm going to keep beating this drum. I am an AEW fan. And as an AEW fan, I can watch the show and realize there is talent out there that is better than the talent that gets featured the most. I feel like the main event going to All In is lukewarm. There's not a lot of heat to it. I don't think it's been super special build, other than the fact that people know these two and their history. That's it. A lot of the cards a mess. Your top heel is number 2. He's a number 2, Nick. What are we doing? None of it is strong right now. But as an AEW fan, you've got to be frustrated at knowing Swerve came out to no response.
Like, can we talk? Well, first, can we just, for anybody?
I'm all over the place, but what are we doing?
Yes, but no, absolutely. We want better for All In. So to sit there and say that we're out there, we hate AEW, all of this or anything, not saying anybody is, but Twitter usually does. No, we want it to be a better card than what it is, but also, so all but confirmed, Swerve and the New Day about to be a trios in AEW.
Yes, and I think that's fine. If Swerve had shown up and said, you know what, I still have a beef with you. You're still under my skin. Swerve, I didn't hate what Swerve did or said. And if you're setting up that, but then the demand comes out. Now they're going to have a match on Collision. Like, everything's so, you have a great idea, but then it's just messy. It's like, when a child makes dinner for a dinner for their parents and they just throw everything in there. Like, that's what it feels like. Why are so many people here? Why can't we just be like, I want to fight you and no one else cares except me and you? Like, what are we doing?
I'll say this: why can't it just be Swerve versus Hangman again? If you really want to run that back,
yeah,
he can't do it for the title, do it for a mid-card title, what have you. Put the New Day, put everybody else out there in the tag team division. Put Brodito in the tag division. Put the New Day in the tag division.
Yes.
Put the Gates of Agony in the tag division. As much as they've flooded the trios division, is at the point that we care the least about it.
Yes, and I mean, I think there's a little bit of too much redundancy having a trios and a tag title. I just do, and I feel like I really think Tony Khan has the opportunity to corner tag team wrestling. There is so much talent there, and a couple more teams that could still be used. He has so many good tag teams. It's like his women's division.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Yes.
The Rascals.
Who?
Huh? What?
Are they on it? Did they sign? Or are they free?
They signed and then they went away. They went away.
Tony Khan is the king of making wrestlers feel unimportant. And it's a bad trend. And I don't care what the sickos think. There's a bad trend. And if you think I'm a bad fan because I would rather see Kevin Knight fight another talent who's in their prime that they can put on a burner, or that I want that more than I want Jericho, I'm sorry, I'll be a bad fan all day. But stop putting Jericho on my goddamn TV. Stop making us watch these bad matches. You're supposed to be the company where the best wrestle, and you're automatically Uncle Meltzer, the place that does the best wrestling. Well, then prove it. Prove it.
But you kind of said, and maybe this will be kind of the last thing we say before we say hi to the peoples out there, as we got about 15 minutes before SmackDown kicks off. But AEW is where you will have some of the best stuff and some of the worst stuff all on the same show. The highest moments of the week and the lowest moments will happen on AEW. WWE manages to just stay in that middle lane, a little line.
Too much.
Triple save.
They're too neutral, right? Triple save, triple slow. We will get to the chat, folks. Keep it coming. Keep it blowing up. And we're going to have fun here tonight. But get in that chat. Let us know how you're feeling as we get closer and closer to SmackDown, about 13 minutes or so. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy times. WWE is trying to get, keep the I think they have momentum. I think they're doing well. You saw reports today that, TKO, for all the people that think the sky's falling, TKO made over $1 billion. WWE made 65% of that $1 billion. Like, that's crazy.
And if you're Eric Bischoff, just get a second job.
Facts. Just
worst fucking take of all fucking time.
What the fuck are we saying? Yeah, I guess it's easy when you congrats, Eric. You've done well for yourself, but not all of us have been that fortunate. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but no, things have been popping off in the wrestling world, and WWE is very much still kind of feels like it's turning a bit of that corner.
I'm excited about a lot that's happening on WWE, and if people criticize that, tough break. But I think there's a lot of exciting characters. I think there are bad spots. There are undeniable bad spots and gaffes. However, I think the storytelling's cohesive. It's clear. I understand who's mad at who and why. You got guys like Solo out of nowhere, like he feels like an overnight success, even though he'd been here for a minute.
Yeah, well, everybody's out there already just don't hinder the pew pew and everything. Of they're just don't want him in the bloodline because he's so over as a babyface. Now, I will say with SmackDown, I know we're really excited for Kevin Owens and CM Punk, but I kind of wish that we get a little bit more of taking the gloves off a little bit with this. I get it was the first interaction,
yeah,
but I want to see them kind of start swinging a little bit.
For sure. We all want it. I think that's what we're hoping for here. I agree with you completely, but I think there's a great amount of, you're trying to build that anticipation. We're all kind of wanting it. Now, we don't want to drag too long, but we just got one. I don't mind this start to this because I think where they're going to go, you can't be there the whole time. It's too. You can't be at 11 the whole way across this board. So I think they're going to amp up. I'm excited for tonight for that reason. And again, I mean, we're talking about Shinsuke. What will that look like? 3 title matches tonight. So I mean, for my money, I'm excited for Friday.
Well, I'll ask you and I'll ask the chat before we say hi to the peeps out there. But is Hunter cooking?
He's definitely bringing things up to temperature. Like I think there's a good level of cook going on right now in WWE. I think the fan base is popping for a lot. I don't care what the internet fans say. A lot of the fan base are buying tickets now. We can talk tickets at any given day. And they, it's good to see that the fans are stepping back a little. Maybe it forces some accountability and lowering some of those ticket prices. But I mean, as far as the week-to-week show, I mean, Raw wasn't great, but SmackDown feels hot right now.
I feel like WWE's finally sat down and told, TKO, we got this. We do the wrestling thing, right. You do the business thing. Yours didn't work. We did yours for about 2 years, right. And it ain't working. Let's do our stuff.
Listen, we banked more than your Golden Boy Dana. Let us do some shit. We got this.
Yeah, you're using us to pay off his debts out there.
Right. So, but ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to a Friday night here at the Wrestling for Life Network. We're heading about 9 minutes away from the start of SmackDown tonight. Again, lots to talk about, lots to look forward to. Blow the chat up, click the reaction buttons, and let's go. Like, it's been I feel like an episode of Doctor Who with watching the number go up and down. What year will we end up in?
Right. Top 3 from last night out there. Spaz, Damien, and Ronan. Again, the more you chat, the more you super chat, the more you super sticker. And I'm already seeing a bunch of new names that some we saw last night, some new even tonight out there. Yeah, shout out. But Zach out there.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go. I was transition.
All right. Zach is the first one in the chat. Always letting us know what day it is. Kool-Aid Day. Oh, yeah. Great. Let's go.
You got a preferred flavor, or are you one of those that you mad scientists out there? Jet blue color, yeah. I don't know what grape tastes like, but I know what purple does.
Right. I don't know the last time I had any Kool-Aid.
That's a staple. I got packets on days out here.
Fair enough. Happy Kool-Aid Day, everybody. Kevin's back with us. Eric, good to see you. Whole bunch of birthdays out there. Shout out Halle Berry, still doing it. Steve Martin, Susan Olsen, a.k.a. Cindy from the Brady Bunch. Let's go. Diane with us. How you doing? Clay Lewis, Ronan. Welcome back. Dennis Hodge, I see you. Another Ken. Oh, these are the Kens we know. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribes with us. Ether? You go with that? What am I reading? Etherol X.
Welcome. Don't forget to take your Etherol X tonight, folks. Hashtag not sponsored and not a doctor.
Let's go. Cody and Randy Orton face off. Very interesting. How are we feeling about Cody Randy right now?
Is it a bit the same thing? And I'll say this briefly. Is every top feud on SmackDown babyface v babyface? Everybody wants to be cheered. Everybody's cheered. Everybody's loved. Yeah, I cheer for Randy. I boo Cody. Other people cheer for
boo Cody.
I cheer for CM Punk. I cheer for Kevin Owens. Is everybody loved?
Yeah, I mean, it's like we talk about a lot and one of the things that keep coming up recently is that, fans really get mad about heels nowadays, but they don't get mad about heels proper. They get mad at like Triple H for booking the bad guy to beat the good guy. So everyone, it's like the fans want to cheer everybody and just boo certain things that they're not like.
I boo the booking. I boo the booking. It's like what Hunter was talking about. No, get mad at him. Be mad at Roman. He's supposed to be the bad guy. Right? Don't be mad at me.
Like, who's sitting at home like, F Steven Spielberg? Like, no, you watch.
I hated the Jaws remake.
You're not mad at the shark. You're mad at Steven. Like, how could you write him to eat that man? He sang good songs. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Right.
So, yeah, crazy times. But, it makes me laugh. Ronan, we got you, buddy. How you doing? Let's go. Right now, by the way, Nick, 82% of the people feel like Roman is the real OTC.
Fair enough. I mean, he was the one that started it off out there. As we are in Boston, Massachusetts out there.
Let's go in Massachusetts. Watching NFL preseason football. Yeah, the NFL season is upon us. Let's go.
Yes, and don't forget, if you are a member, be here on Sunday, for the members-only stream of It's Our Fantasy Football League's draft and everything. I just a guest, Nick Hogan, myself. I was the OTC.
Go, Josh, go! Yeah, let's go! Woo, I'm ready! Ha!
I'm the one true commissioner out there, and I made sure I had the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm going to say this out loud for my boy because I know sometimes it gets, it bugs him a little. I checked, verified, the man's on the up and up, fully random. Lucky he's got a horseshoe.
I've been taking all the tests,
right?
Everything.
And listen, I have no reason to defend him because I got number 11. I'm 11. So, good job. At least we know who's going first and we can get down to business after that.
Well, now do I take up my 4 minutes out there like the Raiders are on the clock? You all know who I'm taking, but let's talk about it.
The best move ever is waiting to the last possible second and actually take someone else and screw everybody up. Like, what?
I won't lie.
Shit. I'm taking Brett Favre in the first round. Right. Roll Tide, Christian. I see Damien. Don't hinder. Let's go. How you doing? Over on the Twitch? Don't forget, folks, we have the Twitch. It's growing. It's doing stuff. So go check us out on Twitch as well. Tanahashi says Damien. Lots of options. You gave us like 5 names for Shinsuke.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got potentially Evil, Finn, Ilya, Takahashi. Now, if they call him Takahashi, I saw this floating around. I guess there's the Tokyo Boys out there in AAA,
yes,
and everything. Mm-hmm. So maybe they could be something involved in that a little bit because, is Shinsuke more of a passing of the torch guy right now?
Yeah, I would think so. And I think, we've seen him kind of have a minimized role, which has allowed him to do other things and appear other places. We all love Shinsuke, but he is not, the Shinsuke he once was. But it doesn't mean he doesn't have value. I mean, he brings a lot to the table. He's going to have fun matches. And if you give him a crew that runs amok, I'm all for it. Go cause trouble.
And I know we got to still say hi to all the names, but which New Japan veteran that's now not a New Japan would you take? Okada or Nakamura? Or which path would you take? Because one, I feel like, is going out there, maybe not doing much of anything, but is out there still surfing, still paid, still loving life, everything like that, still doing his best thing out there.
Right.
And Okada, that is a shell of his former self in all the action, but he's a shell.
Yeah. I think you would argue that technically, whether we love it or hate it, Okada's booked a little bit better overall. Like he's in a bigger spotlight. Shinsuke's been in the shadows, in the background, popped up, went away, popped up, went away. They got to give Shinsuke a really good run. And if he is at the point where he's getting closer to the back 9, let him have a good run. Let him hold a belt. I would have no problem if one day, Nakamura kicks someone's head off and takes a world title just for shits and giggles. I have no problem with that at all. Like, I think that's the type of thing that fans are really looking for in both companies right now is some surprise, something different, something didn't see that coming. Now, I think WWE sprinkled in like, holy shit, Sammy won a belt. But I think both companies are kind of locked into certain people, and we kind of want to spice it up a little. We need a little sauce on this.
Closer to being a world champ in their current promotion, Nakamura or Okada. Like, who is more believable as their world champion?
Right now, as it stands, it's Okada. It's Okada for sure.
But I still feel like if you got behind Nakamura, you could make that work and it would feel a little bit more.
Oh, you could. Yeah, you could. But right now, Okada is kind of, he could show up on Dynamite and win a title. Like, it's just the way AEW is, and he's positioned very high. He's very revered in that company. He's considered one of the top, which runs into my dilemma of your top of the top might not be your best.
Back Okada versus Kenny for the 18th time.
Right, let's go. It should be a barn burner. MDB, the Knee Bad Patrol is in the building. Samuel, I saw you. How you doing? Jose back at it again. Let's go. Rodin. The Rascals have been wrestling a lot on Collision. Yay. Okay.
Yeah, they don't know that they don't advertise.
Should there not potentially be something for All In that was like the Bucks and the Rascals and MCM
tag team ladder match? Like, we were in a TV
held a leather.
Who?
Right? That would be. I'm in. Like, is it not a little more exciting than what like the Young Bucks were like? Okay, now it's our turn. No real story, no real build. Just like, hey, we're gonna fight you guys now, and we're gonna knock you off the resume.
So want to be the Hardy Boys. We so want to be the Hardy Boys.
Like I said, it's all resume building. When they finish, they're going to look, we beat every great team. We are the greatest. And Thank you, Tony Khan. But we are about to start the live show. I'm going to ramble a bunch of names, and then Nick and I are going to sync up, but don't hinder. Welcome. Kens, all the Kens. Samuel, we already said you. Brian's back with us to say some funny stuff. Spazzer, always a pleasure, sir. We will get to your super chat momentarily. Dun, dun, dun. Clearly, it's good to be back. Lots to talk about. Let's go.
Don't hinder.
I got the Netflix logo.
I have a then as I see Doughboy out here. I appreciate you guys on a Friday because I cannot watch SmackDown as silly as that sounds. Hashtag WFU, but no, absolutely.
Good. All work and no play makes me a Doughboy. Let's go.
All I think of is Doughboy from so, different situation,
right? Makes me go something crazy. Don't mind if I do.
As I got together.
I got
insane.
Together, half a second, sir.
I got the overhead shot of Boston, which I didn't even realize they were in my back neck of the woods.
Overhead shot.
They were in my backyard of Manchester, New Hampshire.
There they were
last night out there when we were watching Thursday Night Impact. Right. They were out there doing a live show.
Okay, I got the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, you can sync up at home if you want to follow along at pace. I'm slightly behind Nick. CM Punk. I think it's just like a dot.
Yes.
CM Punk. I mean, doing things, man. 2026 been a good year for Punk. Arguably one of the best. Would be in the running for
Kevin Owens.
With
the Stone Cold shirt on. With the pipe bomb shirt. The pipe bomb shirt.
Oh yeah, shit. Nice call, Nick.
Yeah, I was gonna say hashtag first on that one out there.
We are ready to go. Carmelo, Hayes, Corbin. This is going to be interesting how this plays out. Does Trick get involved and somehow we end up in a triple threat? Does Carmelo get the win and Trick chases Carmelo? How does this play out?
Chase each other.
I saw some people being critical.
Make the Weasel go pop.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Tiffy going to take on JC.
Yeah, so not one, not two, but three title matches out here. As we've still got the Sons of Haku to show up.
Would you consider Fatal Influence one of the breakout talents of 2026?
Yes, I think they are very much incorporated in that whole draft class. Do they fall into the Oba, Trick, Javon draft class, or are they like
slightly after
second wave?
Yeah, it was like the second kind of. It was all kind of sprinkled together. Nick Aldis
is out here.
Wait, who got hurt?
Chelsea, because remember she got hurt. But now she's going to be out here, Rip Hamilton with the mask. But they aren't going to strip her. Everyone was worried they were going to strip her of the title.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
Yeah. Matt Cardona wouldn't allow anything else. Or maybe he would.
Big pop for Chelsea. Love it. So do we get an interim of the interim? Are you like the interim the third?
They kind of weren't calling her the interim before when she first showed up because everyone saw that video of Rhea with the knee and like, you're going to be out for a minute.
Look at her eye, bro. Look at her eye.
Britt Baker t-shirt, eat your heart out.
What is happening?
But is this where Fatal Influence gets kind of that negative blowback a little bit? Because you hurt the porcelain doll out there. You hurt the Chelsea Green. Don't you hurt the Chelsea Green?
I think
Chelsea Green took the pin in that match. Maybe now it's because of that.
Right. Truthfully, Nick, I think anybody that really goes hard in the paint on that kind of thing has never done it. Like it's very Monday morning quarterback kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Listen, they're green. They're going to make mistakes. I thought, no one wants to hit their friend in the face. We see it more and more nowadays than ever. But I mean, let's be, I remember that everyone wanted them to fire Sol Ruka because, she made a couple mistakes.
A soul snatcher.
Like, oh, give up on her. Like, holy shit, guys. Oh, Chelsea. Don't say it. Don't do it.
It's already here. I'll do it. They're going to play into this and they're going to make this the moment and the crowd's going to pop because they were already cheering Chelsea, Chelsea. And they're not talking about Chelsea, Massachusetts. But yeah.
You know what? Take the title from her now. Say you're having a match for it later tonight and have her show up from the crowd in a lucha mask and join the match. We know it's Chelsea.
All right, no, that's too much. No, you got to just have her be out here, the Rip Hamilton.
Oh, yeah, put the mask on.
This is going to be, we're finally going to coronate you. This is, stop hating Michael P.S. Hayes. Stop hating Michael P.S. Hayes.
Listen, Michael, turn up your hearing aid, Mike.
What?
They love her.
I'm as free as a bird. I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And this is, again, why they love Chelsea is because she's been there before. We've been on stream when she was out there the first time and was mid-match, I think, in NXT and broke her goddamn arm.
Yeah. Oh, not good. Is Chelsea an example of a superstar that actually benefited from Unreal? Did that show her in such a good light and her work ethic and her willingness and how much she was putting it on, and you felt bad when she got left out of the show in Vancouver?
But I think that's more of a testament to Chelsea.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a testament to that she can get anything over.
I would agree with that. I'm just wondering if, because
they're saying you deserve it.
Yeah, I think, I wonder if because Unreal put that highlight on her, did it help us like her more?
I have broken bones. Speak of the devil, and they shall appear. Go out there and make yourself famous, kid. That is 100%. If Chelsea Green wasn't a star, if you weren't on the hype train of Chelsea Green before, you sure as are now.
All aboard, folks. No, Unreal, Nick. And
there's double entendres.
It's all worth it, dude. This is one of the best promos I've heard in a minute. She is.
I'm literally getting goose pimples.
Yeah, I got a little bit.
Is she in amongst the hairs? She's saying there's nothing you can do to me. You have nothing.
Nothing. I've done it to myself. What do you got? Here, tell these folks something they don't know about me. Holy shit.
God. The entire world applauded you and your son and your wife in this ring.
Right. Now, for those in the chat right now, I promise we will get to you the best we can. We got to watch this.
Because this is the best they've done in a hot minute. And she's playing to all this. You've been there. You were out there. You had your one shot. They praised you. They loved you.
Right. You're right. Right. Well, like I said, you always know when you and I are into something that's happening because it will take us away from the chat. It will take us and focus us. If it's balls, we'll be here gabbing away. This is great. Like an absolute showstopper.
Captivating.
Crowd in the palm of her hand, man. She has the crowd. Shout out Chelsea Green.
And she hands it to him.
Boo.
You people should understand that. But wait! You didn't even let me speak. I was going to say you are the champion.
Right? Chelsea White! Big Bob! Chelsea White! Come back!
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I think I'm doing the right thing. In the interest of fairness, your WWE, I mean, they waited for Rhea. Why can't you wait for Chelsea? I don't give a damn what medical says. Now I've had the time of my life.
You have 30 days to get cleared. So going old school on this.
The 30-day rule. I know Anthony has been big proponents of that.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, we've just watched Liv go 100 days without defending. So we can give Chelsea 30, can't we? Liv got 100. Like, what are we doing? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And not a dry eye in the house as the lights go out.
Wait a minute. Chelsea Gunther, I'm in.
Book it, Daniel.
Book it.
How does she get 30 days? I didn't get 30 days.
Right? Booze. Genuine heat. One of the few pro wrestlers, I believe, right now that gets genuine heat.
In 2026, the definition of a heel is Gunther.
Absolutely. And he is a guy that's able to get that hatred at him. Right? Like, dude,
yes, on him, not
him.
Yeah. He is that lightning rod for the booze.
Right? So is he just coming out to, like you said, leverage? All right, you're going to be nice to her. What are you going to do for me?
I mean, remember, people thought it was weird in the interest of fairness, and he gets thrown in a sand match.
Hey, listen, I saw Chelsea fight Penta, and I've seen Chelsea fight Matt. I'll go Chelsea Gunther for the women's title.
One chop. One chop.
Oh, man. She said I can take anything. Gunther's like, oh, really?
All right. How about that?
There's wait for it.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
Yes. Who told you could take my championship on my show? I am out here on Smackdown. All this you gonna show favorites to her, but not me. She got two. I can quote that whole goddamn movie, and it's a wrestling time because Big Show's in it,
right?
And anonymous GM or one-time Raw GM, I'm sure, Vern Troyer's in it.
Yes. Oh my god. Why is that?
That was
so
wrong as hell. I was going to say, as soon as you're pleasing you.
It was a good bit. They didn't stop. That's everyone at home right now. I'll fight Zack Ryder for. Have fun.
You're gonna lose.
Would it be a wrestling match? Would you go hardcore like GCW, Matt? How would you do it?
Nick Gage has already tried that, lost. So yeah.
Right. This feels like a work. Listen. For all the criticism of booking, I think there shouldn't be too many people on this planet that watch that and go, oh, that sucked. Like, that was really well done.
And interestingly enough, you kind of still knew what they were going to do, but you had hoped. That weird thought in the back of your mind, but maybe.
Hoped. And you like that where everyone in the building's like.
Chelsea's walking down Gunther, by the way. Sorry.
She really is. Does Matt come out to help her? Gunther gets rude and Cardona comes out. He retires Matt Cardona.
Gunther's
you heard it here first.
Gunther just looking at the camera. Really? You see this? You hear this?
Shit. I'm loving the start of SmackDown tonight, folks.
Absolutely. But trying to catch up on any bit of names, but Drew.
Yeah,
I was
right. Let's go. You don't be talking about champ like that. I like this.
That's one half of the women's world champion out there.
Yeah, right. Listen, Cardona hasn't done much on this program since coming back. So
give me something to give a fuck about.
He can go. Like, he's got a guy that will give you a match.
Yeah, he looks like he's got an alternate black eye to match Chelsea's.
I shouldn't have clicked on that. Kind of funny, though.
I didn't even know what you clicked on, but you can have that.
I'll start so you can find it.
Fair enough.
Chelsea is good. Chelsea's good. Let's go, Cardona. You heard Gunther retire Matt Cardona. Oh, Chelsea says, come on.
Look at that.
Oh,
like a dog listens to his owner. Bow wow.
Oh,
bow wow.
Cardona, throwing bombs. How dare you? Who let the Cardona out? Let's go.
Yeah, well, I mean, felt like his fellow Long Islander. Bow wow. Bow wow.
Wow.
But like you said, as we go to commercial, with that being involved with Cardona, it's a way to get Cardona involved in something. Cardona hasn't done much of nothing since he's been back, since he's returned.
Yeah.
So this is a way, even if he goes out there and gets beat the fuck down, but he's going to be the valiant husband sticking up for his wife.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, ultimately, I do believe Cardona's, especially his mic work, like and he's a great heel. I think he's a guy that actually could get things over and talk well enough that you're into it. So this might be a one-off, but we'll see. I like it. Gunther comes out, gives Chelsea a hard time. Her hubby steps up, as should happen, and we're off and rolling. So let's go.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I saw what you clicked that you shouldn't have clicked, but yes, out there, Chris, 100%. Should we at least get to this one outside? Commercial break out there. Yeah, just lean to the left, lean to the right. But Spaz out there with a $5 super chat. Y'all think anyone will be a sweetheart and walk into a weapon shot tonight? Hashtag AW ruined Chris Jericho. No, I think they just let him expose himself in more ways than one.
Oh, that's the problem. And then listen, I was kind of, not kind of dialed in for the last couple of days, just life things, and legitimately, I miss the fact that I'm still flabbergasted. Hashtag that. That anybody tried to defend that spot. Like, that is crazy. There's people that get kicked out of wrestling schools for doing dumb shit like that. Like, not really, but you know what I mean.
Botch of the year. By
far.
Already.
By far.
Everybody that's hating on Jade Cargill for her screwing up her match with Charlotte like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Instantly shut up seeing that moment of, at least she ain't that bad.
Well, again, I think there's a line where you're like, and I think you and I talked about this earlier this week of, okay, fine. Like, let's call it the way it is. And if your favorite wrestling is yours, that's fine. No one's telling you not to like it. But if you're going to say, if you're going to point fingers, you got to understand that you can't just justify what you're doing. Or like this habit of ignoring the shit like that. No, that's not a big deal. Moving on. Don't look. Like, what are we talking about?
Everybody just take a moment and realize when you point a finger at somebody, there's 4 fingers or 3 fingers pointing back at you. I had to fucking look at my hand to realize that. That's how the vitamins make the pages stick together. But yeah, we're going to go all teacher out here. But yes, no. If you point a finger at somebody, they're all pointing back at you. No.
Yeah, it's just crazy times. And I think ultimately, how long can we really beat up and criticize Chris Jericho? The story doesn't change. It doesn't matter
until he retires. How many times do we have to keep teaching you this lesson, old man? Right. At this point, Chris, you got to go. I be going.
You have
Jericho out my mind.
Right? You have a young champion that you're trying to build up, and if Jericho can't take a clean L because he can't because of his ego, so he then turns around and comes up with this, stupid screwdriver spot to save face. But why not just put the kid over? And if you're not willing to put the kid over, then let someone else have a match with him. Let him go 15 minutes with Commander. At least it's going to be barn burning. It's going to cook.
See, I thought he just couldn't take the pin because of his back. He couldn't get actual both shoulders down at the same time. It's physically impossible. Yeah, I got a bacchiotomy. I broke my back.
Right.
It's spinal.
All right. I got to throw a poll up as we're off and running.
So Gunther is just beating Matt Cardona. They're just straight in jeans.
Yeah, almost a street fight vibe.
Yeah, but Almighty Pop, what up? This is the best promo I've seen in a while besides Waller. Yes, that's why we normally try and say hi to everybody. We're doing our best to catch up out there. But that just took over the whole. That's something you had to all sit there and appreciate.
Yeah, when we call the wrestling, like there's some things that we, and I know we get kind of in moments and we get on our rants and we might talk over something. But when it's good, it stops that. It kind of pulls us in. Even the chat, the chat will kind of get wild and wingy on a boring night of wrestling. But if we're all kind of into it, the chat blows up. Like, look at all the comments about Chelsea that we haven't got to yet. OG Dale's back with us. Christian, Safit, Cherokee, Christian. Remember, super chat, super stickers, gems. You deserve it. Like, it's crazy. Like, she came in, and the reason why Chelsea's promo murders tonight, you believed her. And more people need to understand that. We got to believe. It's not acting. It's not community theater. We believe you.
Is that becoming a more and more thing in WWE of like Almighty Pop mentioned Waller? I got really into that whole promo and everything like that because you believe that was a lot of his actual, let me get this chip off my shoulder. That was a lot of Chelsea saying stuff. That was Chelsea, honestly, probably talking to a Michael P.S. Hayes, etc.
Yes.
But doing it through a promo.
Yeah. And
I'm going to say everything I can't say to your fat fucking freebird ass because you're backstage out there and have a way on my fucking career. So I'm going to say it now in a promo and it's going to seem like it's going out to everybody else. I bet you thought this song was about you.
It's so on point. And again, all you got to do, and I believe it's the number one thing you have to consider, but you listen to that crowd tonight. They went on that ride. They were right there for all of it. And even the people, you knew he was going to. No, but we know. It's make you wait for it. And you get that payoff. And the crowd popped when it did. We all knew, but we were like, yes. Like,
yes. I know. And by the way,
fuck, let it happen.
Right. And I'm going to say this for the AI Overlord. Clip this too as well. But yeah.
Let's go.
But no, Chris Arcane, I see you up there Doughboy, # flabbergasted.
Let's go.
I've never seen it spelt like that. All gas, no flabber.
Right.
All Ted, no flabber.
All gassy Ted out there. Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. No way.
Rider.
Cardona went low.
Two count.
Chelsea distracts the ref, and Cardona gets the 2 on Gunther.
I'm not going to lie. The shock reaction with the bad eye is craziness. It's like, why is Annabelle fucking shock reacting over there?
Right? Oh, no. Thanks for coming. Gunther has had enough of playing around, going into the Boston Crab. Going to stare down Chelsea.
As he does it. That's dope. That's dope. But at least he didn't throw him off the stage.
True. Gunther continues to be the biggest ass in the company. Just
Mendes would have never let this happen.
Right? A lot of people had Gunther, so that is correct. I mean, it would have been a shock.
Want to call that a match? Was that a match?
Yeah, I think it's a match, a bit of a squashy, but Cardona had to honor his woman, and
But still, if they're going to count that as a match, I'd give it extra, almost a Brucey bonus point because it's out there. They're out there in their jeans, like, fuck this hole. We need to go back, and we'll have this later tonight. Once we get our fire on and do the entrances. Yeah. We're here. I'm here. I want to kick your ass. You want to kick my ass. Let's kick ass.
Oh, wait a minute. Chelsea. Oh,
Nia Lopez and Lash Legend out here.
Are they trying to break her other orbital bone? What is happening with this booking?
I mean, would. Well, you had the whole segment before or last week to where you had Nia, dancing around with the world title belt and everything over Chelsea Green after she took the loss and everything. So is Nia, now she's mentioning, you got a ticking clock. I'm just out here waiting until this clock runs out, and that title is going to be mine.
Yeah. Nia always finds her way back to the belt. And I mean, if you want to continue people just loving Chelsea, what an underdog situation she's in. But does someone help her?
Tiff.
Tiffy?
I don't like that it's Tiff. I weirdly, I don't like that it's Tiff.
It's your bestie. It's Tiffy time.
They've made me not like Tiffany Stratton. And I don't know how I feel.
All right.
Well, not even that I don't like her, it's that I don't. She's nowhere near the world title for me. You're at best a U.S. champ, and I almost think you might lose the belt tonight.
Chelsea's yelling for help.
It's a 2-on-1 mugging. Chelsea can't do nothing. I got an orbital bone. Do you see this?
Oh, shit. I mean, just help. Someone help.
Now here comes the refs to break it up.
Right. Way to take the air out of the building.
I mean, that's probably the nicest thing Nia might have been said about her this week on social media, but yeah.
Shit!
Hey, Matt, Annie's coming. What? Pause. Who?
Let's go.
As we're cut to the commentary, so Spaz out here with a $10 super chat. KJ's guest has been flabbered. TK got 2 brain cells fighting for 3rd place. It would be deadly if he jumped from the edge of his ego and laid it down hard on his ability. # splat. That's poetic and fucking poetic way to put that. You had to put some time and effort into that whole thought.
As we get the Tatum replay, but well done, sir. Thank you for the 10 bones in the bucket.
Yeah, dude, that's a good one. That's money well spent out there. I'm happy I read that.
Right.
But Lady B, not a denim death match. Why they wrestling in jeans? Shout out Shadow Hill.
Spur of the moment. We're in the back. All hugs.
Now, have you thought or heard about some people saying that we might be getting back to more Dark Alexa because Tatum's out there, because Lily got brought up, because we had the gloves, we did. Mm-hmm. This is the most we've kind of seen Alexa in a hot minute of her being front and center.
Yeah, I think there's a possibility, like they're besties and she's back, but she, does her attitude change? Does she get a little like annoyed with Tatum and Charlotte? Look at this.
What I'm saying, I didn't even mean
she goes dark.
Turn. I'm saying that we get more of like Dark Alexa,
but she might even turn. Alexa. She might go with all of this. It was very curious.
But I think, could they be doing? You do Tatum and Alexa as the tag team as Charlotte goes solo.
Okay.
Your collage.
Oh, now we're all in the closet together.
7 minutes in heaven. Can I be a fourth? I offer myself. Take me as tribute, Katniss Everdeen. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Hello, this.
Yeah.
As up next, Cody Randy. Oh, Snizzle Fritz.
Whoa now.
Whoa now.
But can I see you? Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just clicking away at names out there. Guardian, KJ, and JC should have came out holding the dashing mask Cody gave her and promo Chelsea with it.
Yeah. Do you need this? Did I break your face?
Yeah, but you have JC that's going to take on Tiffany, so save that for then. I think you could see, honestly, could you see JC beat Tiff?
Yep.
Complete absolutely. All the gold, complete the set?
I think so. Why not? I think Fatal Influence is on fire. They got a look, they got a vibe. They're good at being heelish. They play the mean girl role really well. and they're really good in the ring. I got no problem. And again, kind of that vibe of give us some new stuff, keep it exciting, surprise us with some stuff. If we all know that you're holding out for your pay-per-views, it makes your weekly show less exciting. So anytime we can get those, like, holy fuck, did that just happen? Like, let's go. That organic moment like Chelsea just had. Like, let's go. Let's make it count. Let's make it big.
Yeah, well, I guess Roll Tide out there wanting Gothic Yum Yums.
I don't know if we have a specific Gothic one.
Yum Yum. But I don't know. Is that a Gothic Yum Yum or something
that
out
was
there?
Terrifying.
Now you're awake, though. But now you're awake.
What kind of shit is that?
Exactly. Thank you. That is perfect. Well played, sir. Well played. But with, like you were saying, with the weekly shows, Kevin Owens is about to take on CM Punk at a weekly show on a SmackDown in Toronto on one Friday night in Toronto for a world title. Could that be where a title changes?
Do it. Like, that's what I'm looking for. And I like the fact that we're even getting that match on a SmackDown. I believe you don't do it all the time. It's an exception. There's a reason. But why not? Even if you keep Punk and Kevin going, I think it's beautiful. But Kevin is champ? Line them all up. Like, there's not a bad match. There's nobody that I think you could throw at me that I wouldn't be like, fine, do it. KO as champ, just let's do it. Don't fuck around. He's so over. He's so good. Give him the belt.
Well, fact check. Well, actually, I answered my own question before I could even ask the question. I was going to say, when's the last time a world title changed hands on regular TV in WWE? But that's how CM Punk won it. Yeah. So, I mean, point proven. But could that be same way he loses it? The same way you won it is the same way you lose it.
Why not? Right? And I mean, once in a while, I like the idea, because if we know they're announcing matches just as a position holder, to get to the eventual payoff, then it loses you gotta get you gotta be chin checked every once in a while of like, surprise, we do this, and you're like, oh, okay, I should have missed that show.
Right, as we got Hank the Hank out there. No one expects the Hank Inquisition.
Nobody.
Do you sell propane and propane accessories out there, Hank?
What, Bobby? Oh.
Something right about that boy. What if they like Chris Jericho? Will we politely ask them to leave?
Politely ask them to leave. I mean, I feel like there's more and more
people.
You
what? Sorry.
Like, I'm glad, like, this crab spot, I feel like opened a lot more eyes. It's a harder spot to defend, but I know I keep bringing that up, but
it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. That's at this point, Chris. Everybody at some point knows when they need to hang him up. And he Chris Jericho, Chris Irvine, whatever I need to call you at this point to wake you the fuck up at this point. You don't have it anymore. You're past Michael Jordan on the Wizards level of bullshit out here. You're Shaq in Phoenix, Shaq out there with in Boston and everything. You are limping to the fucking goal line. Go out on your shield, go out on your sword, save what memory you have left before you keep tarnishing what memories we have. Like, in my humble opinion, if Chris keeps going at this pace, by the time he actually retires, we're not going to remember good Chris Jericho. We're going to remember the bullshit Chris Jericho.
Here's what bothers me as an AEW fan, if I put that hat on right now, as we get the Cody Randy replay from last week where Randy just runs out and we're trying to build this up. But I think the problem, like, Jericho could play a role. Jericho could be more like, fighting guys like a Moxley or a Ciampa wasn't a bad, like, where he can brawl, where he's not trying to do more than he can. There are a role. He could be a manager. He could be a player coach kind of vibe, but we don't see him in the ring all the fucking time in every pay-per-view against young up-and-coming talent. He should not beat Ricochet in 2026. He should not beat Ciampa in 2026. They're building up for a Chris Jericho title shot. They're building up for Chris Jericho to go after that belt.
What belt? At this point, I'm almost gonna want to hate to ask, but I hope you're not saying the world title shot.
Yes, I think that's why
you're telling me that at some point in the year of our Lord 2026, maybe even by this point 2027,
I think that's
see Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho,
right in Winnipeg for the gold.
Turn the television off.
Right, run.
This is a mass mind control effect out there. Invoked by Dave Meltzer. He's going to just be circling himself with stars around him.
Right.
So you buy into this bullshit.
It's crazy. It really is. And like I said, Chris Jericho is a Hall of Famer, but he is just, I think, by the week, pissing on his legacy in a lot of ways. And many fans are going to remember this Jericho, not the Y2J and the Jericho we grew up on that killed it.
The new run for Chris Jericho could just be described as pissing into the wind.
Right? Oh, Sammy Cody. Cody looks polished, like a mannequin came to life.
That's why I keep saying he's the politician. He's the Homelander. I want Cody.
I'm sorry. He's a way better Ken than whoever played him in the movie. Gosling, yeah. That's Ken.
Use my Gosling.
Right? Yeah.
But did you at least hear that he finally admitted that the neck tattoo may be a bad idea? Maybe a bad idea.
Oh, good. Finally.
Yeah, he finally said that this is the thing I regret. No shit, Sherlock. We all regret that you did it. It's not even on my body, and I regret you did it.
If he put it on his calf, his ankle, his back, fine. But you put it crooked on your neck. Were you drunk? You had to be drunk. Was it a bet? You must have lost a bet. As Cody just chewing out Sammy.
You want to do something
carpal tunnel gout fist. That's the type of insults that Cody throws. You poo-poo face.
Yeah, but if I'm Sammy, I'm fucking swinging. Like, what? You have nothing anymore.
Right? Ha, you're riddled with arthritis. Good Lord.
I like how everyone went one way with it. I thought you were going kind of a whole different way because of Ken and Barbie. And everyone's Cody is Guile, not Ken.
He looks more like Ken. Guile. He looks more like Ken than Guile.
I was going Barbie versus. I didn't even think Street Fighter out there.
I wasn't saying Street Fighter at all. I was saying Ken and Barbie.
I saw everybody saying he's got the skull with the Reese's cup on top of it.
Come on, folks. Focus with us.
I don't even know if we're in focus or who's in focus or what's in focus.
So now Nick wants Sammy to wrestle, but he's saying he can't.
What if I'm saying?
Oh, wait! Hold on.
Tonight, you get the winner of Punk and KO.
Breaking news. So yeah. Okay. Now.
Yeah. So you do the thing now. As we're gonna get a thing now, but you can do the thing now. There is no missing. There is no moments you can miss or exactly step away out here. As I've got Shinsuke Nakamura coming out here, as we've got breaking news of Cody versus Sami Zayn tonight. Winner gets the winner of KO versus CM Punk.
SmackDown feels like it's got a lot to it. Nick and I are trying to figure out how to take a breath. There's a lot going. What's the next? Oh, where's that next filler match? Nope, tag match. Let's go. Who's going to be with that? We got questions.
Yeah.
But
why I thought I had Nakamura coming out here and instead I got Carmelo.
Oh, we're doing this? Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not wrong in thinking I thought we were going
You misled me.
A different way. Yeah.
You misled me.
Well, I got misled, and we've still got the furry belt out here. Why do we still have the furry lemon pepper stepper belt out here when Trick hasn't been champion in 2 defenses?
It makes it feel like it could go back where it came from.
Yeah, but he's not even challenging in this.
Not
moment,
yet.
So. Juan, I see you. At this point, you're gonna have to run to the hills, my guy.
I'm going now.
Jordan Smith, Sami Zayn is a hater. Hater.
You leave Sammy alone, Jordan. I'm leaving you.
Yeah, he's gonna leave me alone with all the Sammy haters out there. I'm sure MDB's just living in his glory out here. Guardian, KJ, if I remember correctly, the Young Bucks told Cody that tattoo would be a great marketing technique. Another decision from the Young Bucks. Just add that to the pile of terrible decisions by the Young Bucks. But shout out everybody. You didn't make a terrible decision clicking on here. I can guarantee you that. Because I've got Insidious Out of the Further. That's what I've got as a commercial. Exclusive. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I was never super into the Insidious franchise. I watched the first one and I've kind of been over it for a minute. But yeah, they've got some insidious and devious things going on here with Friday Night Smackdown. They cooking. Again, this to me kind of feels like Hunter, whoever, finally sat down. Maybe Nick Khan had to mediate the shit or whatever. But they finally sat down and talked to Ari and Mark Shapiro and saying, hey, love you. Appreciate the revenue, appreciate the money, but what you're trying to make us do is hurting us. If you still want us to be out here supplementing them over there and still have us succeed, then you need to let us kind of do what we do. Because let's not forget, Hunter was the whole backing behind the creative of WrestleMania 40 and everything. I know everybody's going to, we took this over from that and that. There was a point to where everyone loved Hunter's creative until TKO got involved. So maybe this is now where they sat them down and said, we tried it your way for like a year and a half, and good on you, you tried, but it's not working out here. And now we're actually getting there is so much depth on either both shows to me, all three shows actually. NXT finally actually got their whole main scene, mid scene, tag scene, women's scene, all of that kind of solidifying out here. But Raw feels different than SmackDown. SmackDown feels different than Raw. So I feel like they finally kind of starting to get their chickens in a row out here. Allen, Carolina Panthers, the Buffalo Bills play tomorrow. They play each other tomorrow in the preseason, which also hashtag not sponsored, by the way, of you've got GCW Homecoming and Wrestling Revolver, Cage of Horrors out there going on as well tomorrow. But yeah, no, I don't even know if I can respect question is, do you watch preseason games, and how much of a preseason game do you watch? I know Josh is about to start tomorrow, which is weird. Granted, first preseason game, first live action, new players, new offense, new coach. Don't mind it. Don't hate it. Hate the Nickel City jersey, the Diet Pepsi fucking jerseys out there. But do you watch the preseason games respectfully? I know as a Bills fan, even I gotta get an NFL network package or something to even try and potentially watch 4 plays out of the preseason game. So how much investment do you put in that besides, the ones that are the Hall of Fame game had their big moment for Carolina and had a cool comeback because everybody was missing football for a minute. Yeah. Speaking of missing and a man who doesn't miss, I'm back in action. So Carmelo, I believe from New England, dare I say, could be wrong, might be wrong. Maybe this is why Boston isn't in the chat, because he might be at the show. Don't know. As come out on a shittier bike than what you came out on last week. Fucking Chippendales, Chips Highway Patrol ass Blake out here now. Is that what it is? He's doing just everybody's highway patrol bike every week out here. Everything about Baron Corbin right now feels wrong. He's got the Chuck Palumbo entrance, not even Undertaker with the bike entrance. He's got the goddamn Chuck Palumbo bike entrance. He's got the goddamn furry Lemon Pepper Stepper Trick Williams US title still. It'd be like Kenny coming out with the Triple B. All sorts of wrongs. They Def Rebel the shit out of his theme song. You could have had him be the guy that saves and pulls Baron Corbin, pulls himself out, pulls Braun Breaker out of the division. They were tag teams once upon a time. Instead, you just nerfed what little bit you had with Baron Corbin coming back a little bit. Like, I've seen people already call him Tommy Pickles, and I now kind of can't unsee it as we got Bell Ring out here for Carmelo versus Baron Corbin for the U.S. title. So let me know who you got and why is it. Probably it's either going to be a DQ, I feel, or Carmelo wins. I could honestly see, after all the feel-good moments we've had so far tonight, Carmelo wins. And I feel like I need to double check if not Corbin, Carmelo. Goddamn, too many C's. But if Carmelo's from Boston, he might be, because he's out there with the goddamn Celtics, an Irish cutaway. Oh, it's just entered. Yeah, AR1. Again, it's like 2K creative of you just pulled out the Undertaker. It's generic wrestler number 3's entrance. He pulls out just sideways on the bike. And a sad sack looking ass bike. Sons of Corbinarchy. Oh, come on. We can do better than that. That's a good one. I like the idea. Let's spitball it. We can do better than that. Sons of Days? No, that doesn't work because trying to play off the ends of days. Corbin up over the ropes. Because, I mean, Corbin has one of the most protective finishes. Has, honestly, a solid moveset. He's a solid dude. If they just let Baron Corbin be Bishop Dyer that he is on the line, he's way better than Constable Corbin, Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin. Sunday, Monday, Corbin days. He beats him in the mud. How? Keyshawn, I got Corbin winning because I think JC wins against Tiffany. Fair. Could you see 3 title changes? We got 3 title matches. Do you see 1, 2, or 3? And I can't do the poll, so you're going to have to let me know in the chat whether you got 1, 2, or 3 title changes out here. I think there is the potential we could see 3. We could see a clean sweep out there. Corbin just tossing Mello 7 ways to Sunday, into the ring post, into the barricade, up over the barricade now. Corbinarchy. Riding through this world all alone. As we go to picture in picture as Corbin, the carbon copy of Baron Corbin out there in control. Anthony, what up? Ripley had surgery, going to be out until early 2027 and still champion. But she's not. She's not champion. We very much made it clear tonight that Chelsea Green's champion. So you're like 90 to 95, maybe 90% correct on that statement. Rhea definitely had serious knee injury, had the knee surgery, T's and P's, hopefully speedy, best recovery. Hopefully you recover faster than the hubby with a twisted ankle. But it's going to be interesting. And maybe this is what honestly Rhea needed, is a little bit of something to pull you away. Of was she, I don't want to say getting redundant, but was she like, was Rhea Ripley still what Rhea Ripley was beforehand? Or was she starting to get into that Rhea Hogan, none of this vibes and everything And it does open a wide open door for somebody like Chelsea Green out there. So hopefully speedy recovery for Rhea, but it's almost a necessary evil is the best way I can try and put that. Chelsea is the last real champion. And is she not the one true champion? Is she the new OTC? Roman going to have to fight her over it. Guardian, you know who would have made a better AW show? Herb Abrams. You can see my brain can try to download and fully decipher what a Herb Abrams AW card would have looked like. I'll just say we could have done it, but yeah, I'll give you that. I don't know enough to really want to try and argue that, as we are still in picture out here. No, we ain't trying to see nobody naked Bishop. Who's what? Chuck Palumbo needs to be Corbin's manager. Nah, we don't. We need to correct the ship. We don't need to fucking keep going down the bad avenue out here. Like I said, you should do with Corbin, have him Bishop Dyer, whatever it is, on Instagram, YouTube's, all the socials. I'm not trying to fucking plug the man, which if you're going to do that, you should subscribe and do the things to all of ours. But him being out there, the fillets, the cigars, the bourbons, have him be the hoity-toity, ultra fucking douchebag and everything. Have him kind of come in with that of I'm the hired gun, the hired goon, what have you. Not I'm this outlaw. Like him and Lance Archer right now could be a tag team called Who Gives a Fuck, I feel. They're both big guys that kind of look intimidating, kind of could do a thing. Speaking of big guys, but yeah.
Speaking of kind of intimidating, kind of do a thing.
Kind of do this, kind of this, kind of that. But yeah, no.
Timing is everything.
How do you feel, though, about what they're doing? I said it's the Chuck Palumbo entrance. They're doing we were trying to come up with the name of the Sons of Corbin's or whatever out there.
The Corbin of Anarchy?
Yeah, Corbin Anarchy. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't get it. It's a little
is it a case
wrestler and it's all bad.
Right? Is it a case of there's certain things in this in the wrestling that have been done and no one's ever going to do that. Every time anyone else does it, it feels like a bad ripoff. It's just wait. It feels like a bad knockoff.
Well, it's just he's out there still with the furry U.S. title belt. He randomly is coming out with the frog splash. Randomly coming out with a two count. They nerfed
what a match.
Music and everything.
Mm-hmm. This crowd is on fire tonight. And they're into this match. Corbin getting a ton of heat. Carmelo getting a ton of cheers. They want Carmelo. So if people get mad when Corbin wins, understand you're supposed to be mad.
Well, I asked this while you were on your pause and everything. Big boot from Corbin. Mm-hmm. Could you see 1, 2, or 3 title changes tonight? We got 3 title matches. Do you see 1, 2, or 3?
I think Corbin retains because people want it so bad. I think make him chase to another show. 2, keep him chasing because the fans are really into this chase. I think that I said the MFTs were going to get the belt the minute I saw everything go down. Now this whole new attitude change, I'm all for it. Haku being here changes the dynamic. They're winning.
Has to. That has to be the title change. Haku being there, you poo-poo, foo-foo, damper all of that unless Nakamura screws it all up or something.
Maybe. But still, I give it to them.
And then after they win. You do that after they win.
No, that might be what the factor is here is they cancel each other out, but I hope not.
Code breaker. Another code breaker.
Yeah. The crowd is losing it. 3.
Well, I asked, and I don't know fully, and I'm a bad New Englander because I'm a native New Yorker. But I believe Mello might be from Massachusetts, or at least from the Boston area. So this might be a bit of that hometown kind of crowd.
Yeah, well, I mean, and a lot of people have felt like
that didn't look good at all.
Oh no, I think you're slightly ahead.
Oh, sorry, as Corbin rolling Mello back in the ring.
Yeah, it's like his feet landed, but it was slick, and he just went down on his arse.
End of days.
End of days.
1, 2, 3.
1,
3,
2, 3.
There we go. So
Baron Corbin, still your champ. Great match. Great match. I don't care how people feel about the outcome. That was a really good match.
I'm surprised, and maybe we still might see it afterwards, that this might set up some three-way dance of you gonna get Mello, Corbin, Trick getting into this 3 ways.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the answer here. And the crowd's so into what's happening here. Let's go.
How are you going to come out and still take time to stand on a platform?
Well, right. Oh, wait.
Before I come kick your ass. What?
Well, again, you got to come out in style. Oh, like over his shit. And that's why I do like. Oh, wait. Yay. Yeah.
Got it with a kendo.
I am the American sad ass.
No cells to kendo.
Well, it's from Yachty. That's why.
It's a diamond encrusted kendo.
That's still Yachty.
You don't know sell the trick stick.
Oh! He's got the magic stick.
I can hit it once. I can hit you twice. I got the magic trick.
All of this is so over. The crowd wants Carmelo to win. The crowd loves Trick. And they hate Corbin. They hate him.
It's so weird to actually really, when you think about it, Corbin's actually what he's fucking supposed to be doing. I know I'm Captain Crash Out over here half the time and everything, but you're supposed to fucking hate him. You're supposed to be annoyed with him. Now, granted, I think they could at least done a little bit cooler, not completely shit.
Right.
But everyone's getting cheered to an extent the way they're supposed to, versus even the main event scene, everybody just gets cheered.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everything feels a little bit over in some way or the other. Like, little boat.
Poor little Ting Ting. Oh, you son of a... All right. Run to the hills.
That's up next. That's up next. All right, Nick's taking a pause for the cause, folks. We're heading into a commercial break. Up next. Don't forget, we have a big main event. Sammy Cody. Sammy can become #1 contender for a belt that could be Kevin Owens once coming up. But we get CM Punk, Kevin Owens next. Next segment, what's this going to look like? As Nick pointed out, KO in the pipe bomb shirt. Let's go. How are we feeling about SmackDown so far? Get in that chat. Big babies. God, Cherokee. Good stuff. What do you think about Bayley? No, I think she's still under contract. Bayley will be back. They keep talking about like Bayley's not here. I got rid of Bayley. I think Bayley's gonna, get her revenge. Though I do think Bayley could end up in AEW one day. I don't think now is the time. I think they still got some run out of her. And I mean, Bayley's a WWE lifer. She grew up a WWE fan. That doesn't mean if she feels undervalued or underappreciated or underbooked that she won't make the jump. And I think there's an opportunity there with Monet to do something, even though I don't know how Monet is being perceived overall at this point in time. Uncle Alert, let's go. Ty, how you doing? Love it. Get your jewels in, folks. I mean, Chelsea and Tiff, let's go. They're making me like Cody more. There you go. That's the hope. Sammy has that ability, so. But I don't know. Cody really got to beat that dog shit out of Sammy. Show me something, Raheem. Let's go. I don't know. Could Sammy cheat to win? Would Randy cost Cody? That's what I think is happening. Cody's going to get popped by Randy again, and Sammy gets the win. You set up Sammy with for a rematch or a match with KO. All right, I'll take it. I can't believe it's next, but again, we have a big main event tonight. Thank you, Hunter, for not taking the belt off Corbin yet. No, Corbin's good. Corbin's, he's a good heel. He can play keep away. Someone out there asked, can Corbin be a heel champion in the main event? Yeah, he can, right? Like, I think you could run this Corbin. I don't know about the bike. The jury's out on the motorcycle, but everything else is working. Give him his old entrance back with the flames and the song and I am the darkness. Like, what are we doing? It's right there. It's a layup. Why do we, if you're going to make a change, make it for the better. This face-off is going to get personal. Yeah, strap in and strap on, folks. This one's going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to it. And this is something where on any given night, I would expect this to be the main event window, but it's not. It's now. And then we still got some more things to go. Coming up at the top of the hour, I love Corbin. He's great. I always joke that I saved Corbin's life. At a live show, Corbin fell on me. He's a heavy mofo, but I pushed him back up as the guardrail came down on us. And there you go. So I saved the day. So the reason why we have Baron Corbin as champ in WWE is KJ White. You heard it here first. Cody Rhodes was definitely popping his shit on that weak ass curmudgeon Sami Zayn. Oh, buddy, hold on tight. I know. Sammy's bad. Sammy's evil. Sammy's a problem. Sammy's going to win. Tricks on fire. Jewels in, folks. Pause, KJ. I'm only paid in jewels. Cody needs to finish the job. Cody needs to take a break. Cody needs to write a new book. He finished the story. Now Cody must finish the job. There you go. We're finishing the job. Cody's good at giving jobs. I heard him. He said it. Dana Baxley has a poster of Ricky Martin in her closet. Facts. So we get the graphic tonight. Sammy, Cody. How will this go down, folks? Somebody said American sad ass. I thought that was good. Bald ass. Not as good. Nice try, Jose. Sad ass might work. Here comes KO. Ask me where the blow at a live show. What? What? Let's go. What's up, Dale? How you feeling, buddy? You having a good night? Was it you? There you go. You're funnier than you, bro. Way to go. You one-upped yourself. You should have stopped when you were ahead. You nailed it the first try. Cody needs to whoop some ass. I don't know, man. Randy's a problem. You know it. It's not even about Sammy here. Cody might whoop some ass tonight, but Randy's a problem. Baron Owens. What? Kevin Corbin. Swole for life. KJ is the love child of Baron Corbin and KO. Yeah, I go to Baron Corbin's barber. Kevin Owens, I give a shout out. He's got that, he's hanging on. He looks pretty solid up top. Crowd just buzzing. Haters. Dan-dan-dan-dan-dan. Like Mussolini. CM Punk in the building. KO doesn't even get to talk a little bit. Where is he? KO takes his seat on the buckle. Speaking of on the buckle.
Right, yeah. Well, no, I had to come running back out here. I was thankful for potential long entrances out there, but then,
right,
like Mussolini and Kennedy. Do I have to become a Punk guy because you're Kevin Owens?
Yes.
Is that the laws of Canada? If I have to become a Punk guy by de facto?
Yeah, I'm not going to waver. I love, shout out Punk. I love you, buddy. But KO all the way. I can't go against
I want him to win, and I want it to shake things up a little bit. And I want to see them. I said it earlier. I want to see them both really kind of dig in. These are the two best guys on the mic in the company, bar none, not debatable, not questionable. These are the two best guys that you want there to cut a promo on anything. Those are going to be the guys that do it. So I want to see them fucking, on guard out here. I want to see the two strikers throw hands.
Scott Norton, that's jokes. Let's go. No, I agree, man. And again, I think week 1, we got one. So I'm not worried because these guys have so much runway. Even if, no matter what happens, they could have a smudge finish. Like they just get in a brawl and it gets thrown out in Toronto. I hope they don't do that, but we don't know. So, even if Kevin beats him, Punk can continue to chase him and really build that hatred. But you see it on Kevin's face. Like, you're just gross. You just cringe.
I want to see Kevin dig into more of why Phil, because he keeps calling him Phil, so I can call him Phil, is a miserable prick and everything like that. It feels like everybody that has some AW tie that goes at CM Punk can't say anything directly that's AW related at Punk.
Yeah, the crowd's loud, man. The crowd's loud, and you're right. Yeah, you just kind of skirt. I'll see how loose they get with this one.
Was Kevin's just sitting on the corner?
Yeah. Of course, Punk starts talking first.
I don't even know if I need to bring up that I can hear you or not. But yes.
What's that? Sorry?
I said I don't even know if I need to bring up that I can hear your TV or not.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you're like isn't it great to be alive?
To be alive.
No, as someone who lives next to Massachusetts, it's not great to be in Massachusetts, respectfully.
Oof.
My personal opinion. There's a reason they're called Massholes for a reason.
Right. Shut up, Austin. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, well, he's probably at the show. That's why he can fire back.
Is he at the show?
Yeah. It might be. I assume so. I would assume.
I stole CM Punk style. Did I know? Okay.
Yeah, that's when you think of CM Punk. When you think of
this face,
Punk, you think of this fucking face.
You think of the Punk General.
It's not exactly the language you use, but it's right around there. So
it's right around there.
Say that to your face? No. I'm sure you would have.
Yeah, I can definitely hear you.
Face because.
I mean,
don't know this, but our story begins really 20 years ago.
Oh, so
we're going to get into the Ring of Honors. We're going to peel that muffin cap back blue.
Yeah, like Kevin Owens. Punk kind of did that thing where you're going to come out and say a bunch of things about me, but I know you're going to say them, so go ahead, take the floor, kind of idea, like an arrogance of like you might have your moment, but I'm gonna be here shitting on it while you're trying to do it. So. Here we go. Again, right back 20 years.
Here, tell these people something they don't know about me.
Right.
1 Punk, 2 Punk, 3 Punk, 4. You're Punk, he's Punk, no Punk, none. I will admit I've had like the Kevin Owens like t-shirt story from Ring of Honor with Punk. Like I've seen that kind of stuff bubble up more and more on my timelines now with this going on. This is what this is all about. I'm skinny fat and you're just fat.
See, I don't
right.
For a lot of reasons, that's one of them. But it's also what happened in the last 20 years. The person you
is this
said
indie rock Austin.
Treated people care about.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that.
It's in the most hyperbole way I can try and say it and everything. It's one of those like Punk is. To some people, Punk can do no wrong. Punk is the guy, but some people, Punk is always going to be the asshole.
Yeah, your friends hate me. Every friend I have hates you, not just 3 of them.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's just the price for not being one of them. The industry hates you.
But this is, you think you're special, you
Right?
do. This is the indie. This is the Ring of Honor. This is what AW fucking should be right now. Respectfully.
Yes. And they got the people to do it, but they don't. They give us Jericho.
They had half of this there. They had three-quarters of their fucking story there.
There was money to make. You made amends and you made everything okay.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Let's go. How dare you look away? Don't turn your back on me, Scar.
Yeah, but I love that.
Look up in his grill.
Whether it's real or not, you can see it in both of their faces that this feels fucking genuine. This feels literally.
You're a phony.
No, I'm look at me when I'm talking to you. I want you to hear me say this. You need to soak this in, Phil.
Yes. Dude.
Regardless of what you think about me.
Oh, I can't stand your breath. And he walks away. Nose to nose. Says, I can't stand your breath, and turns off.
Twitter's going to have a field day with the fucking CM Punk teeth fucking images going wild out there. Did we get a CZW and an AW name drop?
Well, I guess right now Kevin's saying all the things he did while Punk was sitting at home. He called him a phony.
You're a big fat phony. You're a skinny fat phony. And Punk just still congratulate
phony.
Yes,
being sarcastic, being arrogant. Again, it kind of makes an interesting dynamic here. Because you like Kevin. You like what Kevin's saying.
But you see,
I was happy for you.
See Punk with the pissed off face. Like, this isn't like,
well,
oh, let's have some fun. Ha, we're joking. No, you really annoyed me now.
Well, Punk's being very arrogant, very condescending, and we really like KO. So fuck that guy.
So is Punk the heel. Punk's going to be the heel in Canada.
We love
for
him
the
so
world
much.
title. You're not going to get a lot of CM Punk chance if Kevin Owens is challenging for the world title in Canada.
Fat slob. I got no problem saying it to your face.
In Boston. Undisputed.
This crazy.
So we're what, 2 for 2 for promo segments on SmackDown so far? 2 for 2, like, and not like just hit, not just put the ball in play, like nailed it out the park.
Yeah, I mean, I like we said earlier, like we're having trouble kind of finding breaks in the action and breaks in the moments. We don't want to miss anything, so it's keeping us here. We're missing out on the chat because we're getting distracted by what's going on, which is good. It's good stuff.
Right, and we still love you, Jose Nair. Boston's alive. Boston, are you there? Prove me right. Are you there?
He's here, but not all there.
Facts.
You speak 2 languages, but I can only speak 1.
You don't make that makes you smarter than
you
me.
Avoid the work.
Now, are we getting lost with this of saying Kevin avoids the work when Kevin's been more consistent than Phil even was?
Well, in the sense of, what he's explaining is Kevin could be in better shape and you could have put in harder work. You could have done more. You are you've underachieved because you have all this talent. You put yourself in better shape. You couldn't do the things to put you to the top. In a way,
I do what I do in the body that I do what I do it in.
That's Kevin's answer.
Theory of sometimes having more cushion out there helps with the bumps.
When's the last time you had a championship belt?
I don't know. He was out there challenging Cody while you were doing Canal, Phil.
I spent my entire career.
Is Punk the heel? Is Punk going the heel route?
No,
here?
not really. Again, he is being condescending and arrogant. It's so tough because we like him so much, but there's a lot of Kevin Owens fans, and there's a lot of good energy. And Kevin Owens
came back. He just came back.
Yeah, and Kevin Owens in Toronto is going to explode the roof. Like we're going out, and we want it. It will get Punk booed in Toronto.
Oh, anybody else's parts get hard right there? Of he's saying, yeah, that fat loser you yelled at 20 years ago is still standing in front of you in the middle of this ring and is going to challenge you next week for the world title.
150%. I love it. I love the passion. I love the true hatred between or discourse between these guys.
Speaking of discourse, join our Discord. But yes, this is what I wanted of them, kind of not exactly going knockout blows, but they're trained blows out here. They're sparring at minimum here.
Yeah, this is firing up. You see Kevin Owens kind of starting to breathe heavier, shake those arms.
I still see the same guy I saw 20 years ago.
Does that bother you?
Because I never conformed, because I never went the corporate route, because I never took your guidance. That's part of the whole thing with the Bucks, even of that, and even Jack Perry, etc. Of Phil was trying to pass on that knowledge. Oh, I don't need you.
There's nothing between us but air and opportunity. I regret it in 20 years that I never punched him in the face.
Headbutt him.
Headbutt
him. Please headbutt him.
Do it.
He sat there and gave Danhausen a stunner to send a message. Headbutt this fucker.
All right.
He's got a 5-head, 4-head him.
And that would have been it. And you know why I'm not going to do it now? Because next week in Toronto, I don't just get to punch you in the face.
I don't just get to punch you.
Oh, I get to take your belt. Oh.
Did he swat his hand away?
Yeah.
7 more days and beat your bitch ass for the WWE title after I do it.
I love that. As much as this is probably really testy, they're going to go backstage and be like, great job.
Yeah, you would hope so.
Honestly, I kind of don't hope so. If he's out there swatting his hand away, I want to see them actually fucking maul each other out here. Go for an eye. Go for the groin. Fight dirty out here.
Never looked up to me? You will be looking up to me.
Fat ass.
You put his fat ass to sleep.
Scott Steiner is out there wanting royalty.
Right.
Fat ass.
Steiner did it better. I can't wait for this one. Let's go. And Punk's still trying to egg him on, but look, KO cool as a cucumber. Confident.
Oh, and I love that you have no fucking idea how this is going to go.
You can't say it's impossible. Anyone out there?
And if you're saying you do, you're fucking lying.
Yeah, the idea that there's no way Punk wins this or Kevin wins this, that's a lie.
No. And there's no way that you can deny that Kevin could win it, that Punk could win it, that nobody could win it, that anybody could win it.
Right? Oh.
No.
Gunther interrupts Finn. Finn Gunther's fun. We've been there.
They just did that on the live show last night. So
right.
It's Finn and Gunther out there taunting Finn. So we'll see.
Listen, there's more heat, more excitement, more energy for Kevin Owens versus CM Punk than there is even close with Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega. The hype for this match next Friday is more exciting than the biggest main event of the year for AEW.
On the other brand, yeah. And you had the main event that was there, and you threw it all away.
So this is getting heated backstage right away. So we just jump from thing to thing to thing.
But again, the depth is getting shown of the roster now. I know we've talked about for the longest time, and I've seen a couple other content creators talk about, because we've been out there for 2 years. Should WWE have a draft? Are they going to have a draft? They talked about it. They talked about this.
Right.
I think we've got now clear defined shows and clear defined roles out there.
For the most part, we get a little. At least now they'll announce like featuring Raw superstar Obafemi.
Yeah, a little bit, and even that of still, is it enough to notice? But Priest out here, so we're going into the tag.
We're about to get new tag champs, man, and we're gonna find out what is up.
Everybody's so goddamn big in that picture that we couldn't even fit them all in the frame.
Right. I smushed one out.
But are they still now the MFTs? Shit. Are they the Sons of Haku? Are we missing a Tongaloa?
They've been referred to as the MFT still.
What?
They've been referred to as the MFT still. Well, I'm assuming motherfucking Tongans.
Yeah, but I don't even like that. Like, well, I know we talked about the OTC trademark and everything earlier.
What do you mean?
Let the MFT die. It wasn't good when it started. Just
I thought you didn't like name changes.
Be God. Be the Sons of Haku for all I give a shit.
I thought you didn't like name changes. I don't want them to change their name. You'll get upset.
No. See, see, this is the fine lines. Tag teams, I'm almost better okay with than actual superstars themselves. Individuals is one thing. Collectives is another.
There you go. I think they win tonight either way, no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
I think the Vikings and Damian and Truth might have a match in AAA, actually. I think they might chase them there for Triple Mania in Vegas. R-Truth and Damian versus the Vikings might work.
It'll be a thing because, remember the last match, it was just the two of them, and it was supposed to be unification. Ends in a smalls, ends in a DQ, ends in a no contesta. Right. So this is winner takes all, or is this just for the SmackDown tag belts?
I believe it's just for SmackDown.
Fair enough. So then you have the Tongans win it, and then like you said, you can just do the rest on AAA, which AAA is getting overloaded.
It is cooking. It really is. Question for you, because we haven't seen each other.
Yes.
It looks like they're going to unify the North American title and the speed title for the women over on NXT. Yay, right?
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. No, them speed belts. They never, once they went off Twitter, they should have never continued on. And thank goodness we hardly missed you. And I like it more of, I would take Ren a little bit more serious, her going just straight up for the North American title, than that stupid speed bullshit involved.
Right. KO doing a great job of making the me dislike Punk, although I was never a fan of the new Punk, in my opinion. KO's great. And yeah, I know you asked if he's going heel or not, but he's just kind of being forced into that position because of Kevin. And, Kevin's saying all like I worked really hard and da-da-da. For Punk to call him a fat sob is very heelish. Very, ooh, boo. You don't say that. That's mean.
But that's what we're going to get of CM Punk coming out in Toronto, Canada to put the title on the line versus Kevin Owens is not going to get cheered, is not going to get a hero's welcome. We'll be lucky to get a smattering of cheers, I would say, so I think it's working out perfectly of setting up to where you could get that whole hero's win of Kevin wins it in Toronto as Punk's being more corporate made Punk instead of Chicago made or chick magnet Punk.
Right. Yeah, it definitely feels it's got a different edge to it. It really does. And again, that's why I think you can't rule out any possibility next week and it could continue. Like, Kevin could beat Punk and Punk's pissed and gets more dickish. We know he can go there. And how deep does this cut? Like, nobody could win next week. Nobody. It might be, oh no, we got to continue, But we'll see.
Sami Zayn or Cody Rhodes gets involved. But then
I hope not.
Do you does it need at least something? Does it, even if you can still run it back, it needs at least, you pop the top a little bit out here. You can't blue ball it.
No, I don't think so. I think you got to keep this rolling. And I think it gets more intense and more intense and more intense each time. I think someone in the chat said, I didn't like the promo, too much talking, but it's a promo.
Well, that's like some people saying, you know, the argument for AEW fans, if I didn't like the show, it had too much wrestling in my wrestling.
Right. So here come the MFTs.
Which, again, Haku out here just needs to be accepted and celebrated and just appreciated out here. This man, right. Scariest man alive.
MCMG's on Ring of Honor right now?
Who's your what?
Wow. Okay. What are they doing on Ring of Honor?
Enough that we just found out they're on Ring of Honor.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so the SmackDown titles are on the line in this triple threat, and this has to be the Tongans, right?
Doesn't have to be,
but softly and carry a big stick.
100%, I would book it that way. I would give them the belt. 100%.
Hallelujah. Like I said, praise Jeebus. Shamanahaya, Shamanahana. They're doing a triple threat tag match the proper way, the good way, the gospel way out there of one person from each team is out there involved in this match instead of you got to tag in your fucking opponent.
I do feel like these have become more common, which is much better. I do agree with you. It's much better.
R-Truth try to get out of the ring,
right?
Up and realize, no, I got to go back.
Right now, everybody in the ring, and we're off and running, brawling. Yeah, I think I see a world. I mean, if you want MFT and the fact that, you know, you've kind of revamped them like this, you have to make it count. Strike, like you got to lean in and make them matter quick. The Vikings and Priest and Truth, like the Priest and Truth can chase them to AAA and be mad. You know, you cost us our titles. Now we're going to cost you yours. And you have a great match at Triple Mania. That's how I see this going.
But now is this where we potentially get knocking friends?
Yes. Knocka.
So, come and knock on my door. We've been waiting
for you.
But so is this where you get a disqualification and no contest out there?
Triple threat
goes on, but the
triple threat, you can't have a DQ.
Facts. Oh, look at that. The terrible laws of wrestling coming back around.
Damn. No, it's jokes. Yeah, no, I think there's a potential. I think there's potential you got to have some conclusion to this. And I'm really stuck in the fact that if you want this to matter, if you want the MFT to matter, then you got to give them a win. You got to make them feel good.
Well, is it you kind of summed it up, and I'm trying to find a better way to fully explain it, but it's one of those that for the Tongans to matter, with Haku showing up for any of that to be worthwhile, they need a win here. Otherwise, they kind of feel like Job Squad, again, they're still the same as they ever was. Now you're just getting splatter on Haku for no reason.
Yeah, Haku comes in.
We've had Weapon Time as tag champs, and they haven't done much. The Raiders, how many people, unless you truly are diehard into AAA, even know that they were AAA tag champs?
Yeah, to an extent, for sure, right? Like, I mean, we always talk about even if you know, just because you did it somewhere else doesn't mean you expect everyone. You kind of got to put it on notice. So, yeah, I mean, you got to highlight it on your own branding. So. We'll see. I mean, I think you strike where the iron's hot. A lot of people were excited to see Haku. Feel like it makes him feel legit and kind of on point right out the gate here. So let's go.
Well, and I think you were about to say something about it, but doesn't him being now involved in this and this being such a moment last week and all of that, and this being such a thing, doesn't this kind of need to really kind of pay off? Like if you just go back to where they were, what did we do all of that for?
Yeah, 100%. Like it would, to me, and I mean, well, you know, so I know I said like it's case by case. Like I like the idea that you got Corbin running away with the belt and you got to chase him. To me, that's different than this case where you know Haku shows up. They put the world on notice. Now you make him cool, and then you have Nakamura show up, and now we got some business in the tag team division.
Right, but speaking of business, I miss this business of Spaz out there trying to call me Husky 6 for $2 out here changing the rules over name changes and everything. But Husky Harris was a name within WWE. He didn't come in with it because we haven't even talked about this, man. I wasn't there on the Tuesdays. He showed up, and hey, he's already got a leg up on all of the talent in NXT because he kept his name, Zilla Fatu.
I was a little surprised. Like there was rumors about Caesar Sikoa. So when, they kind of made it apparent that that's Zilla Fatu, I was like, hey, good stuff. Again, if you can transition it and it makes sense and they're all for it, hey, let's go. It's always nice when they can do that.
Now with him being there, does that feel like the main event scene in NXT? I know some people probably just wanted it to be a triple threat, but now it feels like you got a top 4, a top 5, like you've got a starting rotation in your main event scene, then you've got the mid-card scene underneath. Like you're getting shit kind of more calibrated a little bit in NXT.
Zilla Fatu was an instant shot in the arm for NXT at a time where they felt a little quiet as they're trying to rebuild and trying to introduce us to a lot of new talent. Zilla walked in the door and threw a stick of dynamite on it. And I think his energy, who he is, I think, tons of clicks, tons of views. It's something that's actually happening in NXT that's bigger news. It's not just like, it's NXT. That's huge. And you can say whatever you want outside of, they'll ruin them like they ruin everybody. Like, nah, we know this is good. We know this is something else.
Love it or hate it, you're tuning into NXT next week.
Oh, you have to be. You want to know. You want to see
NXT now, just like you said, they threw a stick of dynamite in the fucking ocean out there and made a big old boom. They were already doing stuff with Santana's there. Waller's cutting the promos. They were already kind of getting their main event scene established. Now you've got potentially a fatal 4-way going into Heat Wave, and I don't know who could win.
Yeah. Like, you make it cool. And there are ways around it. I don't know if Tony D was exactly moving the needle as much as we'd like him to.
Is the champ the least favorite going into the championship match, potentially?
Yes. Well, because a lot of people are expecting, like, I'm waiting for the fan. Oh, look, they're killing Santana Zilla for a year. Running for a year. Two. Holy shit. But yeah, running for a year, man. Like that will pay families, that booking.
But that's even just part of it. Then you throw in Waller. Then you can even throw in a Tony D'Angelo. Then you can throw in a Nakara if you want to still have him down there and everything. And then you get to the mid-card scene and everything. Miles Bourne might have to defend both his titles on Heat Wave.
Right.
And everything.
I like it.
You get him. You get the Jackson Drakes, the Tavion Heights. You get that kind of...
Right.
The Shiloh Hills, the Mason Rooks and everything now can almost kind of develop a little bit more instead of having to load their, the top of the card.
Yeah, I think that, it's an instant, like I said, an instant kind of upgrade, an instant, like, it's just a shot of energy. When you need a shot of energy, Zilla's come in, and it's probably the most exciting. We were pretty pumped about Santana, but this feels even bigger.
Well, he's got that Jacob Fatu kind of swagger about him of like everybody feels like they know him, everybody loves him because he's the homie. Like he's actually been out there. Yeah, he hasn't been in the wrestling scene for the full length of time and everything. But you loved his dad, you love the family. The mom's out there streaming her reaction to see it. Her son out there debut in NXT. You just love the whole story and feel the whole vibe around it. So you can't help but kind of be behind the kid and know what else is with that family that's going on. Like it's a hard thing to hate.
Now a lot of even Waller put out great another overrated.
That's what he
Samoan.
Should. But that's what he should.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good shit. So right on it. Like right on it, and it's good shit. So Zilla, a shot in the arm, and just to remind everyone, we do have the triple threat tag going on right now. A bunch of people outside. Truth laying in the ring by himself, but Damien going after the Vikings.
Well, that got all sorts of set up and convoluted as the Viking experience through the barricade.
Shit!
How did Eric look like he didn't know what he just did when he did what he did? As Tama Truth dodges on the hin blade. Sling blade, hin blade. Oh, we're going to Truth Cena, Ron Cena making an appearance tonight.
He's flying. Crowd going wild.
Are they going to retain?
I still don't think they retain.
I don't, but this is still...
It's great.
Fun. Like I said, of SmackDown feels different than Raw. I won't even say it feels better, but it definitely feels different, and that's something that's been missing for a minute.
Well, this show's been much better than Raw was. Let's be real. I mean, I felt like Tony had a layup.
But last week could have been the other way.
True. The Brothers Keeper. Let's go. New tag team champions.
Which that is a dope ass name for two siblings to have as their fucking finisher name. I am my brother's keeper.
Right.
As your fucking finisher. Dope as hell.
Right.
Ain't nobody realer than gorillas. So you're new SmackDown tag team champions of the world. Haku is 2/3 of a champion right now in pro wrestling in 2026.
Right. If you imply that Haku could participate at any given time, it's technically the Firebird rule, and he counts as part of the
Firebird, the Freebird,
Firebird. What am I?
The MVP rule.
As here comes Fatal Influence.
As again, there is not a moment to really. It's not even a bad thing of what everything just is moving on and rolling on. Like you go from them being tag champs to here's Fatal Influence coming out here. You go from Chelsea Green having a great promo to Gunther and Matt Cardona are having a halfway street fight to then you roll into Punk and Kevin Owens. Like this is just moving at the pacing is the best thing.
To me right now, and it's early, they could screw it up, but if I had to vote right now, I would say this was my favorite weekly show of the week, including Impact.
Well, I mean, do you really have a vote? Were you there?
Well, I know what happened. That's for sure.
Well, I gave it a 6.25 out there. If I was having to get in the decimal point systems, the Dewey Decimals, because it wasn't. The tapings are hard, and I do think with the WWE side of things, NXT included, they are keeping you on the edge. This does feel like there is an actual change. Does this not feel? And I know everybody wants to now revisionist history, give VKM and everything more credit for WrestleMania 40 than is deserved.
Oh, of course.
But is this not going back to a little bit like that of, he's actually giving us what we want, but we still want to just gangbang on Hunter because I've been told to gangbang on Hunter. Like Chelsea Green stayed as champ, had that amazing segment, had that amazing promo, but we're going to gangbang. Of CM Punk and Kevin Owens finally let the gloves come off, but we're going to gangbang. Like, what has to happen?
Yeah, that's the thing. And, I think certain people out themselves as no matter what they do, you're going to jump on the internet and bitch and complain and bitch and complain. And we all know the people that do it. We all see them. And I don't mind if you bitch and complain or have a meltdown or really don't like something. That's allowed. You're a passionate fan. But if your tune never changes, but the show does, you get outed real quick. And I think some people beat the same drum for so long that they can't pivot, or else they'll be viewed a certain way. We call it the way we see it. That's it.
I'll offer an alternative. If you don't like it, then what would you do? If you can't offer what you do, then you bitch into bitch.
Yeah, and what makes you think? I mean, it is what it is. But some of the booking decisions are baffling. And again, bad is bad, good is good. I don't give a shit what brand gives it to me. I thought Raw under-delivered horribly this week. I thought NXT was an average show with a great ending, so it gets, I think, by number, it's leading the way at a 7. Dynamite was not strong. It was not a strong Dynamite. It was real hard to get through. Lots of bad shit. The wrong people being overbooked. Thursday was cute. It was good. It did its thing. It was all right. SmackDown can lead the way and get out of this week feeling pretty good about it.
Well, and even Keyshawn saying it's better than last week out there.
Yes. Burp.
This from MDB. As I guess KJ is going to get out of this way and take a pause, but this is just funny if he can at least still hear this. Of Impact has in fact been whack. Don't let Anthony hear that. Anthony, earmuffs. But yeah, you get some goods, you get some bads. The tapings scenario situation is not helping TNA at this point, especially when you can just do a quick Google search and find out all of the stipulations that they're having on the pay-per-views and everything. Not even saying spoilers, but that's just what they're doing on the pay-per-views, which we'll be here live for. But yes, as we're getting a WWE radio ad, and shout out to everybody. Everybody send at WWE radio, at Busted Open, at Dave LaGreca, and just, we got to get on WWE radio. We'll be actually the somewhat unbiased. We'll be the only ones that actually are on that station that talk AEW. But we do have Fatal Influence in the ring right now. So we're getting JC versus Tiffany out here. But yeah, shout out everybody in the chat right now. I see we got like 60 kicking it with us. Let's see if we can pump this up to the triple digits out there. This has been cooking out here for a SmackDown. So yeah. Where's my dough hinders? But Tiffany out here. Tiffany Stratton has had the Thea Hale experience just on the main roster. I feel a little bit of once mattered, and I don't know if she fully does anymore. Like, I do like her. I was a fan, but I feel like they've just, I don't even want to say they watered it down or anything. If it's just, she's been more exposed the more that she's been on the main show, of that maybe she still needs some room to grow. I mean, the attire works, the look works. She, at times, done right with the right person, can go in the ring. Like, there is definitely something there, but I think she needs some time in this scene before she goes back up to the world title. And that's coming from the Tiffy times. But Tiffany Stratton versus JC Jane for the U.S. title. Let me know who you got. I love that. Impact has, in fact, been whack. Spaz with a $2. Nick wants Sexton Hardcastle versus and Christian tag champs. You know what? I'd probably take that over Matt and Nicholas Jackson. I'll give you that. I think we get an Austin Creed and a KSM. Honestly, I'd take them as tag champs over Cope and Christian or Sexton Hardcastle. I know you're trying to rake me over the coals about name changes, but most of them didn't come in with the name. But I digress. But yeah, you're gonna have that. But could this be where JC wins and we kind of complete the set with Fatal Influence? Is this where we fully anchor Tiffany and Chelsea towards Fatal Influence? Because if Tiffany wins after Chelsea's out here busted open because of them and everything, does this not kind of cause a rift, cause some tension between those two? Almighty Pop, JC has to win this, right? That's how I feel, and I'm a Tiffy supplier, not a denier, but yeah. Like, she 100%, she's already better than what Mariah May thinks she could be. Tiffany has the athleticism, has a bit of the actual promo skills and talent, but I do think she needs backstabber. I don't want to say a humbling, but adversity. She needs adversity is respectfully what I feel. Tiffany Stratton needs. She hasn't had too much of that, I feel. But Omni Pop, yeah, shut out. Deadpool party. Uh-oh, Fatal Concussion is coming out to have the medics on standby. Yeah. That's again, how many people now are going to run that up the flagpole because the Chelsea Green situation? So now they're unsafe. Now they're not the good hands, they're the bad hands. Are they more or less botchy than the baddies and Jade Cargill? I don't think so. I think they had a bad moment when they've been out here pushed as honestly a great trio fresh out of NXT that feels like they move as an actual unit. So they had a one bad moment. And then shit, everybody's going to also bring up with JC and Brie Bella, which can I respectfully, humbly say I feel like that might have been a service versus a disservice of taking Brie Bella out of action. My opinion. I think it just proved more of a point. Maybe the Bellas should go the Jericho route and just, y'all can hang it out. Y'all can do a podcast together. Imagine the Bellas and Jericho all in a podcast together. They can do it because Taker doesn't like doing them. But yeah, bring back Jordan Grace. Jordan could be out there. We could get Jordan on JC. Honestly, I don't know if we get Jordan on Tiffy, but I could see her coming back. You can have a lot of room in this women's mid-card title scene if we're going to get, everything going on in the wrong division of Steph and Becky. What's going on? Christ, still not even on SmackDown. What's going on with Julia out here? Yeah, I've got 2 words for you. Anonymous, I see you. Alan, what up, what up? Jordan Grace, Raw with Paul Heyman. Maybe. I think we're going to get Braun Breaker with Heyman before we get that, but I could see it. Spaz, the Bellas of Jericho. Bitching in, man. Yeah. Oh, things that I won't listen to. Almost up there with as bad as Pat McAfee's album, as I'm in picture in picture right there. If anyone didn't know, and God bless you if you didn't, you've done yourself a service. Pat McAfee decided to release a music album. He's going the route of Dwayne, who wants to have a music career as well. He did some song singing and some AI guitar picking. But if you like the most generic, the most basic, the most milquetoast, bland, vanilla paste, modern country sounding ass album, get yourself Pat McAfee's new album out there. Hashtag definitely not sponsored. But yeah, not my cup of tea. And I know Pat hasn't fully been my cup of tea with him showing up in the wrestling, and he's finally done with it. But I do like him as a person, and I do kind of like his show. But Pat, whatever that was, that ain't it, dog. Don't do that. It sounds like discount jelly roll with no soul. So don't do that. Bad. That's a bad Pat McAfee. As we are back in the action with a roll up from Tiffany for a 2 count. Keyshawn Blake is more personal, though. I don't know, because Tiffany's still got a great personality and she's actually pretty solid. There's a reason she got it out of Charlotte and everything with being on the promos. She does have that annoying Valley Girl, Alicia Silverstone, clueless tone. That's naturally how she speaks. And I get it grates on people, which is why she should grate on people. Oh, wait. In what capacity are we expecting Shinsuke tonight? Does he have a match I'm forgetting about? No, of what I thought was he was going to kind of announce a bit of a partner or of a friend as Swanton Bomb from Tiff. 2 count. But I thought he was going to kind of announce a partnership, a friend. You got a friend in me. that would have been around the tag belts. I completely forgot about that. So now, if, when, where, and how, and why? Where do we get that? Is that just going to be a thing that's announced? Is that now that they're tag champs, they're going to confront them backstage when they celebrate? Are they just going to go a normal Nakamura route and entirely forget what they were doing before? Well, Tiffany, that was convoluted, maybe executed. Backhand spring stunner. Tiffany out there. Christian, I see you. Jose, the Swanton was heavy-handed. Admiral, what up, what up? Knees up on the moon. Oh, what the fuck? Was that even a 1 count? Did she even have a shoulder down? Went for the roll-up, but I don't know if she got any of it, let alone some of it. Are we getting Cody versus Sammy tonight? Jason, yes. We are getting that, I believe, is the main event of the evening, and the winner of that takes on the winner of Kevin Punk, which almost leads you to believe that that's going to be Sammy winning it. Rainey interferes, Sammy wins it. Whether you get Sammy Punk, whether you get Sammy Kevin, great match. Something I'd rather see than Punk Cody again. Or yeah. Crossbody on the outside and Tiffany on all of the influences. What up? Roll through, JC. 1, 2, 3. Got a little awkward with the pin. Kind of went when they should have went in and pivoted when they pivoted. But yeah, Chelsea got the look of guilt on her face. So now we've completed the set, and your new Women's U.S. champion, double champ, already starting to finish out this whole, Grand Slam resume out here as we're getting a replay of the crossbody. But JC Jane is your new Women's U.S. champion. New champ. So we're 2 for 2 so far on new champs. Do we go with a full 3 for 3? Do we run the gamut? Do we run the run the gout? I was almost going to say that. But yeah, Chelsea looking in straight shock, but let's go. Has there been a female faction that has shown up on the main roster straight out the jump and just kind of taken over the scene? And I get that you didn't have the women's mid-card belts before and everything. You didn't even have the women's tag belts before. But if the Fatal Influence hasn't been impactful, I don't know what impact is. And I'm here Thursday. Because we got the baddies. Jade, how you doing? See, looking at Jade, you know her husband can fight because goddamn. This man, how you doing?
How you doing?
Speaking of a man who can fight, but yeah.
Fight, KJ, fight.
Jade, how you doing?
I mean,
2 for 2 out there. New champs all the way around.
Do we go 3 for 3?
That's what I'm starting to wonder.
3 for 3. What happens in the main event? We got lots coming up. I mean, it's been a very
we've already had the 3. We've had the 3. We forgot about Carmelo and Corbin.
Corbin retained. Yeah. Oh, my bad. All right.
No, trust me, my bad, because I did that bad. I forgot we're down in the main event. I forgot we got only 2 hours instead of 3. So I'm going to run quickly.
Thank you. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 1 out of 2 isn't bad either, folks. But Nick taking a quick pause. I'm sure you'll be back momentarily as we're up against it. Again, keep the chat going. We appreciate all the love. Like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. It's a quieter weekend for the channel. We are doing our members-only live fantasy draft. If you're not a member, become a member. You can have fun. Watch us do our fantasy draft. Nick at number 1, me at number 11, and it's going to be a good time. I kind of want my title back, so hold on tight. But that being said, all next week, go-home shows everywhere. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. We got a triple marathon coming up where we do all the shows, everything that goes live. We got AAA, we got NXT, we got AEW. Of course, All In going to be a big one. We go early. Make sure you click the bell. Make sure you set a calendar reminder. Make sure you set your alarm because we go live at 10:30 on the 30th. We're looking forward to this one. Lockdown coming up next weekend. Lots going on. Lots coming up. So again, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. As I'm getting an ad for Mutiny, the latest Jason Statham movie. This time he plays the captain of a ship, who's really good at fighting. Let's try again. WWE Radio kind of buns. La Greca in your stereo is torture, low key. It's not my favorite. No offense. To each their own. I think they do a good job. Somebody on Twitter X put it out. Is Busted Open for WWE as the Wrestling Observer is for AEW now? No, we have our counter communications. Let me know what you think.
Yes, we have counterintelligence.
There you go. Tiffy about to lose the belt. She loses the belt. Now you set up the Chelsea oops. Now, Tiffy going after Chelsea, you lock Tiffy into a solid heel run, which she's better at, and Chelsea continues to be that uber babyface. Tiffy, you know what? You cost me my title. Now I'm going to cost you yours. It works. From what I heard, they were punishing her. They were punishing who? Let me know. Nick wants Saxton hard count. That's jokes. Let's go. Make sure I didn't miss any other ones. That's the last one. Let's go. Mission got them things on her chin. Hashtag love 20. Get out of here. Vance, how you doing, buddy? Sammy for the win. Yes, folks, I'm going to put a poll up. We take a prediction for every single match. I still have the old one up. As I was on my pause, I forgot. But you guys let me know out there who you're taking in this main event. Who can get the win here? Can Sammy earn a title shot? I don't know. Does Cody get a title shot if he wins? We haven't quite mentioned it. Probably indicating that he's less likely to win here. I think Randy Orton is a problem. Randy is trouble. Cody Summer, get your votes in. Let us know. I hope it's not a nobody on this one. It's been a good night. We got a few minutes now to bring us on home. And I'm happy with SmackDown. I really am tonight. A lot of things changed. Title changes, good energy, good promos, building up for future shows. And I can't wait. Next week, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. As here goes Sammy. Nobody for the win, says Damien. SmackDown been great. Got Sammy, Kevin Owens, CM Punk's interview segment was extremely interesting. I'm with you, buddy. I liked it. And sometimes you don't have to be screaming and yelling. Oh, wait a minute, Randy. We're not even getting the main event. Oh, Sammy beats. Aha, let's go. Randy taking out Cody. Cody's about to take a loss. This is what they do. They protect Cody. I keep saying it. They're coddling Cody. Hashtag coddled Cody. But Sammy about to get a dub. Ole, 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 ole. Give KO that belt. Give us Sammy KO. Let's fucking go. It's a good time to be a SmackDown fan. Hi, Randy. Cody! Oh! Gouges the eyes. Almost eats a crossroads. Sammy just standing back with a smile. Whoever picked Sammy about to be right. And whoever didn't, get on those cushions. Let's go. Speaking of cushion. Or just cush.
Yeah, I'm definitely cushing because I did the wrong thing the wrong way and everything out there. I was just, you send us home out here for a minute. But yeah, no, Randy with the steps. So we might get do we get a nobody because we get a no contest? So we're getting back to Randy of old. No McAfee.
Right?
Have you heard his terrible country album?
Right? His terrible country album.
He's a drink in his face.
Yeah. Oh, you got to hold off for like Second.
How did this happen? Still, I was away.
Punch
They're
to the
fighting in the
face.
crowd. Rainy walking away.
Yeah, sky shot of them fighting.
Sky shot. I got Cody thrown
punch
into the barricade.
Randy hits the barricade.
Trash can.
Garbage can.
Cody grabbing the trash can.
And we back.
Hiya! Barely hit him with it, but no.
So what does this mean for Sammy? Like, do they fight all the way back and Sammy gets a dub? Does Sammy just say, "Hey, I win by
the
no
bell
contest
rang. The bell rang.
Did it ring?
I think it rang when he came out. I could be wrong, but I mean, at this point, this has been just. I know we're going to get to the ratings whenever this ends. As we're 2 to 3 minutes, we're about to going off the air with this, right? Because there's no overrun on SmackDown, as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember. Not often.
No, I don't believe so. But so this is how you go off the air, and so now you kick this further down the road, which isn't a bad thing. But
you're oh shit, that kid just didn't even see that coming.
Ivan Morrison out there just took a bump. I don't even know who that is, but he's a random cameraman.
Whatever. Get out of the way. Let's go.
But no, is this show the whole way through? We've been out here chasing the goddamn chat. We've been chasing moments. We've been chasing and taking pauses because this has had us on the edge of our seats every goddamn minute. Like literally, I'm having to choke down a fucking pause for the cause while Sami Zayn's coming out or while CM Punk's coming out.
Right? No, it's been crazy. The pacing of it all, the energy of it all. I'm really happy. Like I said earlier, like
all this is out here, so we're going again. We're going again to what he did with no McAfee. Now.
Right? This is what they should have did the first time. So maybe you're right. Trip said, hey, this is how it should be done.
What you're doing isn't working. This is the reason why Moana live action didn't sell in box office. So your shit ain't working. Let us do our shit.
Let us do this proper. No Pat.
Yeah, no, this is them doing this proper. This is fuck it. Let's run it back. Let's run it back.
Oh! No!
The kick is up. The kick is good. McAfee's still there in spirit because he's out here and Cody's kicking field goals.
Uncle Randy gets kicked in the nephews.
But we're going to end this with Cody's going to, now is this going to be the Spider-Man, you go too far of Uncle Ben, you know, the black suit takes over of I go too far and I go at Randy and I hit him with the chair.
Yes, do it.
Succumb to the evil.
Oh, they stopped him, but he wanted to. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. This has been an amazing SmackDown.
That's good. That's a good shout. He wanted to. He was going to.
They're pulling him away. You motherfucker. I wanted to. I was gonna. You.
Okay. Okay. But does that make Sammy the number one contender?
I don't know, but I kind of, even though we're kind of leaving with it. I love that. That is awesome. That is the instant seal. I know we do ratings, completely biased rating, 10 out of 10. Fight me about it. At minimum, I'll take a 9.
I'll give you a 9. I'll go 9. There wasn't much wrong with the show.
I'll give you that. It wasn't perfect, but them ending on that. Now I got to sit there and go to fucking Twitter. What happened that I didn't see?
100%. Street Fighter. That's a good shout, Damien. A street fight for the Street Fighter at Sunday night's main event. I could definitely see that being the way. Yes.
This is the way. But now, again, Sammy, what's left with him? If he came out,
what happened?
He kind of stood there. And Sammy.
So, does that mean Sammy now he gets the winner of KO's Punk? And if KO wins, and we're going Sammy
those
KO.
Those are the more interesting matches, are they not? Of Punk Sammy or KO Sammy?
I mean, we've kind of seen Punk Sammy recently, and we know what KO Sammy is. So it all depends on how they want to get there, or how fast. But if KO
I'd rather see those. I'd rather see them run it back with those than I would Punk Cody or KO Cody.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I give you that all day long. We got a hockey fight. Let's go. So good energy. They ruined the main event. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. I didn't read that.
That was from top to bottom. Like I see a lot of 8s and 8.5s, not like 8s, 8.9s, 9s. I don't know what you really have. The biggest almost detriment is that we forgot that they had the U.S. title match before. We were still waiting for it to happen.
All the shit. All the other shit happened.
It got lost in the sauce out there. You forgot that you put oregano in the fucking sauce out there. But no.
I'm curious to hear the quote-unquote experts out there break down and review and analyze what Chelsea Green did here tonight, because it was exceptional. And I'm sorry, a lot of people, if I catch people out there kind of foo-fooing it, I'm going to be pretty.
We politely ask them to leave. That's how you know the frauds out there. That's how you know spot a phony out there. Is if they poo-poo and foo-foo that's how you spot a phony.
You're like, you might not know what you're talking about. I thought KO and Punk was good, with the fight being next week, and KO literally saying, I would love to punch you. I've waited for 20 years to punch you, but I'm going to punch you and win the belt at the same time. I get to do that next week. So I have no problem. The intensity of the words got deeper tonight. The cuts got a little deeper tonight, and without screaming into the mic, without over embellishing or overacting, just two guys that are like, fuck you. No, fuck you. And it worked. It worked.
But also probably part of the best bit about it is that they still held back. Like, regardless of what happens in Toronto, one night in Toronto, whether Punk wins or KO wins, this isn't the end. That's not the end of this.
I don't think so.
They've still got more rounds in the chamber out there. This wasn't they went full unloaded out there.
Mm-hmm. Did you say they were holding back?
Handbagging son of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, we haven't even talked about. Maybe we'll have to talk about that on the members only stream of this man trying to act like he's an insider and he knows what's going on and what's backstage between the visions and everything. He might hate the vision more than I, but even Logan Paul is saying, what the fuck do you know that I don't know?
Hold up. What are we saying here?
Yeah.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown has gone off the air. We take a rating on every single show, as you can see in the chat. Let us know what you thought, what you liked, what you didn't like. We're going to click through a few and get out of here. But yeah, for my money, I really like this one. I don't mind. 9's a bit of a high shot, but there wasn't a lot of bad on this show. It made me kind of excited a little bit about Randy Cody, as far as, okay, let's do this without Pat. Let's do this proper. Let's get this done right. I like how it went off the air. And Cody kind of getting the upper hand and having that moment where you clapped of, like, I am going to turn. I am going to be evil. No. We saved Cody from Cody tonight, but he's that close. Don't push.
Then he goes back, and now you need to see it on social. Like, I don't know what was I know that it wasn't perfect tonight, so I don't see where a 9's too high or anything, because it's one of those, like, tonight was really good. Like,
what really stunk tonight?
Pop out there sorry.
Yeah, what really stunk tonight? New tag champs, new
Carmelo Corbin was probably
excellent.
The big stinker of the night, because
I don't think it was a stinker at all, though.
Compared to everything else, the stinker of the night.
We're super into it, though, because the fans really want Carmelo to beat the shit out of Corbin.
He's doing what a heel should do. But
yeah, it's good.
I was seeing Almighty out there. We don't have to click on it. To screw up the timeline, but no, he's doing. I could just think of the goddamn the Hangover. We are back. We are back. WWE is back, baby. Been a solid run since SummerSlam. I'm loving it. I'm swearing to you, I really feel like somebody, whether it's Nick Khan, Triple H,
come to Jesus moment.
They sat there and had a come to Jesus moment. Come to whatever your maker may be,
right?
With Ari and Mark Shapiro, and saying, hey, if you want us to still be the cash cow that covers up their losses over there on that side, and let us do what we do, we were doing what we were doing when you bought us, and you see what we're doing over there, right? Mm-hmm. You see what we can do when you don't get involved. Right. So let us do what we do, and just let the money pile in. You got Eric Bischoff out there saying, take up a second job to get a fucking ticket to WWE out there. That's how hot the ticket is.
It's crazy. And I mean, listen, I saw a lot of people. There are shows that have not sold well for WWE by their standards. There are shows that are down. Undeniable.
For SummerSlam. Yeah.
Well, I get that. But don't step over your flagship show having 1,600 people at it and to point out other people's flaws. Like, that seems crazy. But nonetheless, I mean, regardless, this TV audience, like what they're putting out on TV, it's like Friday. I really like the vibe on Fridays right now. SmackDown feels it was the show of the week for me out of the 5.
Well, it has an entirely different feel than Monday Night Raw. That was at times the issue of Raw and SmackDown. Just SmackDown felt like the continuation of Monday Night Raw. Now they feel entirely different. And I know some attendances on other shows are 10 times the attendance on other shows. So maybe worry about your own house before you start throwing rocks in glass houses and everything. Yeah.
A little bit. 8 out of 10 from Vance. 8 out of 10 from MDB. 8 out of 10. Boston is zesty. Let's go. Nick Aldis. Yeah. 9 out of 10. We saw Fallon. 9 out of 10 show. Let's go. Fatal Influence still killing it. I know. Get out the fucking wheelchairs and the ambulance. But JC and Fatal Influence are doing just fine.
Well, that's the only mark that you can have on them is the Chelsea Green situation, which if you don't have that, you have the Chelsea Green moment that we had to start off this show?
Everything happens for a reason, and every moment is a new opportunity to do something, and they could have folded up on this one, and I give credit to the booking, and I give credit to Chelsea. They did it in such a great way today. Such a great delivery. They pulled the crowd along the whole way, even though we knew, okay, we get the vibe. They're going to give the belt back. Are they? They did it. Perfect.
We still bought it hook, line, and sinker, and trust me, they folded up Chelsea like a lawn chair. That's what we got here. Yeah.
Right. 9.4, 9, 8 out of 10. I'll accept a 9 since it's my favorite number. Let's go. 8.5 out of 10, way better than Dynamite. It's not even close. The cohesiveness and the clarity in their stories are so far ahead, Nick. It's not even the same class.
Well, and for everybody that's going to say, well, why'd you have to bring up AEW?
I know.
The WWE show and everything. I will just say, like you said, best show of the week. I know I was here for 3 out of the 5 and everything, but far and away, best show of the week, best weekly episode of wrestling I've seen since SummerSlam.
That's pretty close, man. I'm not that hard. I'm
go hard in the paint. Fuck it, I'll catch a rebound.
I got slightly thrown off for a second.
Call me Rodman.
I don't have much to argue against it. There's been a couple good shows, but this one, from start to finish, I liked it. And what I do like a lot, folks out there, Chelsea is really over. She's not your normal group of expected wrestlers. We got a group of like unusual suspects. MFTs are now the tag team champions. Yeah. There's that vibe going. Carmelo's in a really good spot. Trick's still continuing to cook. Corbin's back. What the fuck? At KO and Punk, I've been waiting for this. They made me feel like it was 20 years in the making. I felt that tonight, we've been waiting 20 years for this moment.
This is your moment. Yeah. I can feel it.
That's the Hangover reference is still in my head. 8.5 out of 10 pre-pads. Pre-pads. That's when you're pre-mad. You need the pre-pads.
What is Ric Flair? But yes.
We need him to do the pre-pads. I'm tired of hitting him in the nose with a rolled up newspaper.
Sorry, but yeah, Jose, 8 out of 10 Dunkin' Donuts. No. Dunkin' and Timmy's are both kind of a wash, so yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Your local coffee spot. And I'm not a coffee guy.
Support local.
Yeah, support your local independent mark. I like this, though, from Michelangelo Dad. With 1,000 jewels, with a loot box out there. He's paying us in treasure chests out there.
Only paid in jewels. I like it.
But yeah, no, appreciate you. Let us cook TKO. What I personally really like tonight, and I think sets it above everything. And I know I might be the one that's excitable and everything with this, but it's one of those that even on the PLEs, we've had it to where, okay, I can go take a walkabout during this match, or scream mode and everything. Let me go. I can have my pause, and KJ's got this covered and everything.
Yeah.
We were out here chasing the goddamn dragon the whole night. Like, shout out to everybody. We're normally better even with the chat, and no disrespect, but it's just there was so much good shit that you just have to soak it in, and we all just experience it together.
Yeah.
And that's been a minute since that's happened. Sorry.
For sure. Like I mean, at the end of the show, like I jumped out for a quickie. You heard me. I jumped out for a quickie, and then I still pushed you up against the main event. So pause on all of that. But I mean,
trust me, I almost let you have the main event.
Right? There's a lot of action going on, is what we're saying, folks. Bit salty. Now, this is one thing that is a little overlooked, but again, fans assumed. It's not like
they said this is the Thursday Impact.
He said coming.
This is Jeff Hardy, Nick Nemeth.
No, you go get the proof. The Hardy Nick Nemeth thing is just. Nakamura. I think you let MFT have their moment. You let them have their moment tonight, but they're on. They need to look over their shoulder because Shinsuke is coming. So you let them have tonight. Shinsuke next week. I don't know if you can prove
coming.
Yes. If anyone out there has proof that either Shinsuke or WWE said, I'll be there next week, I'll believe you, but I don't know if they did.
I'm not going to find it in live in real time. I can say that at least. But fact checkers, you know what I know, and we know what he doesn't know.
I will say, if anyone saw proof that they did advertise it, I think he said coming soon, but that's all I thought. It's 9 out of 10. I give it a 9. Sammy doesn't get the goddamn thing. He's getting a title shot, damn it.
Willy Wonka out there. You get nothing. We now have to clean the arena with fizzy lifting drinks. And you get nothing. Good day, sir.
Right. 9 out of 10. Fantastic show. Best SmackDown of the year. Tony Khan, take notes. Hashtag foo-foo.
Why you read like that?
I mean, I read it the way I thought it was written. Miami 7, Washington 20, fourth quarter. Let's go. Dolphins off to a hot start in the preseason.
I mean, did we expect much? But it's also still preseason. Now, well, random question, as I know we've got names rattling in and everything.
Love it.
But are you like a when it comes to hockey, a preseason guy? Like with the NFL, watching preseason is kind of, it is what it is, but it is what it is.
Yeah, if nothing else going on, I'll check in on the highlights or the scores, both in football and hockey. Like, how are things going? But I mean, I don't. The people were like, "Oh, fuck, the game's on," and let's relax, save the energy.
Yeah,
I'm
watching a lot of people who will be struggling to make the roster.
Yeah, like I'm not out there if I'm breaking beer cans over my forehead because of a preseason game. Like we're good, right? Shit.
Adult rules.
Yeah, right. All the fans that get jazzed. Oh, like we went 3-0 in the first 3 games of the preseason. We got this. What the fuck?
How's that work out for you?
8 out of 10. And I actually reposted the story. I don't even know who it was. I apologize, but they were telling the story of Brock with the Vikings and a little bit of a brawl that he got into. It made me laugh today.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Trust me, I sat there and humble note thought that GCW Joseph Sawyer versus Atticus Cogar was on tonight. That's tomorrow night and everything.
Tomorrow night. It's okay. I thought it was Sunday all day. It's okay.
Fair enough. Comes around, it's all around, Ricky.
Right. Made for a good Friday when I realized what day it was. Chamber.
You hit a note. You hit a tune out there, my guy.
Right. Sammy
KO.
Singing
a guitar picking, sorry.
Right. Not a problem. That would be stacked. I mean, can we pull it out when we get all the way around over there? Never say never. A lot of big names.
Nebuchadnezzar. Can we say that? Is that a Star Wars name?
AEW Collision tomorrow night. Yeah, we heard that rumor. 10 out of 10 to my woman Charlotte Flair, who's now in the closet. Dale, we got problems. Did they come back out?
Come out the closet.
It was a very provocative segment where Alexa. Now watch. Charlotte's going to show up next week. Goth Charlotte. We're gonna get Charlotte back.
Styles, can she keep stealing? She can't keep getting away with this.
We're going to get Paxlot next week. Wait, we should change that.
Paxlotl. It's going to sound like a fucking Pokemon out there.
Yeah,
what is the trio name?
in the closet at the moment. 7 minutes in heaven.
That might be not a bad shout.
9.4 says Damien. I wonder what it would have taken to get that other 0.6. Let's be real. 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good. I think I'm addicted to wrestling. It's 10:05 and I'm watching more wrestling and Wrestling Universe. LOL, Noah, JSPW, DDT. We can relate. We can relate, Pop.
Release
don't stop.
the good. Release the good.
It's
Drink
like,
it in, man.
oh, there's no wrestling on. Let's just watch old countdown and old videos.
Literally,
And old, like,
go
what are we
watch
doing?
other people talk about old wrestling and like that.
Shit. Sami Zayn really stumped tonight. I mean, if ever you were going to compliment a Sami performance, all you had to do was come out and leave. So
Show up.
You. Shit. Go ahead.
Sorry, I like this though from Ricky Renaissance out there on the Twitter.
What up, buddy?
Should get a star. What's
Go
up,
check out
guys?
Ricky.
Fan from the YouTube clips.
Yes.
We all think, well, and shout out the Geek Box and the Mrs. Box, Big Mama Box out there too.
Yes.
Do you think Randall RKO'd Cody after we got absolutely blue balled from the TV cut? And I don't think we got blue balled. I think they did a great little bit of that.
An intentional blue
they
ball.
sold you on the moment, and they gave you just enough of, but wait, there's more.
Yeah, there's an intentional blue balling. You know, the WWE was being a little teasy tonight. They knew they had you
on a Friday night, an intentional blue balling.
Right, an intentional blue balling. Fucking hell. You did that on purpose. That's it, but they took us right to the edge, and then good night, everybody. I got to go. Yeah, all that was all.
I'm waiting for you to just end the stream randomly right now. Right to the edge.
Shit. But any other ratings that we haven't clicked on?
Doughboy with an 8.
8 out of
Stormy
10.
out there with a grade A show rating 9. Jose, hashtag not that hard.
Blue Chew, hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. I hate how many AI ads, by the way, I randomly get for that bullshit. For hymns and all of this. So, no,
right?
I just works fine. Stop telling me it don't.
Right. I don't know if I was like the 14th podcast that had the opportunity for that. It was like, you too? Like, okay, I guess. High demand.
You see them as because we watch other things and everything. You see them go in waves. If everybody's got sponsored by this thing at one point, and then everybody's sponsored by that thing, and then everything's by that thing.
Everyone. Yeah. Y'all got to change your algorithm. Y'all got to change what you be looking at. Targeted
algorithm.
Right. Go fix your algorithm. Not that sponsor. Dude Wipes coming soon. Sparkum fam.
If TNA can get it, we can get it.
Right, moments away, Matty. I hope you're doing well, sir. Always a pleasure when you pop by. Solid show. Looking forward to Cody to go on into Austin mode. 9. Let's go. Raging.
No, you're good, Jose. Hashtag edged on this day.
On this day. So dumb. But yeah, that's exactly what that is.
But Mr. Jaka out there. Yeah. We have so much more room for activities.
Right.
That's why we got the depth of backgrounds.
Right.
Well, that was for a real quickie. You went in focused, huh?
You got to go in focused. You got to
have. Well, I think they very much tonight went in focused. They went in with a mission to fucking deliver, and boy, howdy did they do it.
Get in, get out, leave them wanting more. Cha-ching. Right, let's go. That's how it's done, and that's how it was done tonight in a lot of ways. So I'm happy with this show. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the company of everyone out there, including yourself, sir. It's it was again good shit. If they can keep this going, a lot of fans are going to have trouble beating their dead drum.
Easy to find, but I'm hard to beat. It feels like that's the motto for Friday Night Smackdown tonight.
Right. Yeah, it was good. And I guess that's how it feels. Is Cody gets one up on Randy. No Pat McAfee. Lots going on. Lots coming your way. I'm it. I'm out. I'm it. But that's the show, folks. That's all we got. Check out all the buttons. We're back all week long. We do have a members-only stream on Sunday for our draft, our fantasy draft, so be here for that. If you're not a member, become a member. And Monday, Solo will be delivered. We've been watching. We've been tracking. Have you been doing this the solo tracking?
It's like the Santa Watch and everything when he's going over the North Pole. It's also a little bit like, now is he getting delivered FedEx, Amazon Prime, UPS, US Postal Service?
Right.
But our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you talk about that wrestling, you put that for life with it.
See you on the flip side. Have a good night. Have a great weekend, folks. Holy shit. I don't know what to say. What do you say?
On this day, I see clearly.
Right back into the song.
And come to life.
We're out. My God.